Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Snark Tank podcast. We're remote today because I don't know what's going on. I got a feeling in the back of my throat. It's like that thing. It's like, oh, I think I might be sick. But then the next day I wasn't. And then the next day I wasn't. And then the next day I wasn't. But I still have that feeling in the back of my throat. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm just being safe. We're back. It's me, Chris, Tim, Derek, Tim Sweeney.
Hello. It's
Hello.
me, Kingston. Oh, it's me, Kingston. Hello.
Whoa, that's a really good impression. That was actually like shocking.
Yeah, really good. Wow,
that
Derek,
was like I felt like I was actually looking at Kingston. It feels like Kingston is actually here with us.
Derek, you know you should quit everything you're doing right now and go on doing Kingston impressions for the rest of your life, and refuse to turn back into something that will make you money. I mean, refuse to abandon your dream.
What if I made millions on Cameo doing
That'd make me so fucking mad. Because I'm like, why don't they just ask me to be me?
What's crazy is that like they don't know who you are at all.
That's what makes it that's what hurts the most, Chris. That's the most. Yeah. That's the dagger to my heart.
God, man.
They're like, who is this dude? I don't fucking know. He's so funny though. Look at him, he's zany.
I just want to say happy birthday to you, Josh. Yeah, it's me, Kingston. I love you. See you next time.
I love this. I love this guy. You see this guy doing Kingston impressions on Cameo, dude? Yeah, you see this guy?
Kingston's so swell. And then if somebody immediately busts a nut on my leg and shoves me to the floor, and I'm like, what the fuck?
He nutted on my leg.
Whoa.
Didn't have to escalate this far. Welcome to Snark Tank Podcast. Remember, you can go to patreon.com/Snark Tank and go over there. We have various tiers with various levels of what do you everything going okay over there, Derek? I was looking behind you.
I know that probably did look alarming. No, I was just seeing if my fan was angled at me. It's a little bit off. So my right. PC is actually getting most of the air, and I'm a little upset about that. So
call me Cadillac the way I escalate the situation.
Okay, well, this is immediately falling apart.
I want it. Yeah, I almost got violent. Let's go.
Yeah, do it though. Whatever you want to do it.
Let's just go. Let's just dive right into the big thing. And I know we're all eager to talk about it. And I know people who listen to the show know that we're eager to talk about it because while I was streaming the State of Play over on the Sacred streaming thing, Sacred Symbol streaming channel, people were like, I can't wait for this start. Because I was telling them like the texts that you were sending me.
No.
When I asked you about it, and it's just like, dude, I'm excited to get into it. But there was a State of Play. It was it was positioned as kind of a big one because it's an E3. It's early June. This is like E3 time. Summer Games Fest is later this week. There's an Xbox showcase on Sunday, I think, which is weird. But it's positioned as kind of an this is whether they wanted it to be or not. This is positioned as kind of an E3 thing.
Right.
And I think even looking at the way that they showcased everything, I think they thought it was too. So they had a bunch of stuff. Some stuff I cared about, some stuff I didn't. They showed Wolverine, which looks fine. Looks good. I don't
need to see any more of that.
Really.
Yeah. I just don't need to see any more of it because it's like from the first time they showed it, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what this is going to be, and I will play it.
Yeah.
And then when they showed more, I'm like, you just showed more of what we knew it was.
Exactly.
Violent Wolverine game.
Yeah, it's how they have to show. They gotta show. They gotta
right.
showcase shit, you know.
Yeah, sure.
They're like, oh, show this, and they're like, well, they already know this, and like, yeah, but you know.
Oh, I will say, Jean Grey kind of threw me off for a second because I guess I was playing. I was gaming while I was watching it, and then when I first looked, I was like, the fuck, Scarlet Witch is in the game? Because I was like kind of paying. I was like, wait, this fucking Jean Grey. It kind of threw me the fuck off.
Well, seeing Jean,
yeah, she didn't look nearly as cool as I thought she would. That's all.
She looked similar to MJ to me, and I'm just like, this is just how they make characters look.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
they just like because we're comic book people. We're used to the versions of comic book characters being hyper-sexualized, the awesome-looking version.
Or at least looking cool, like having some type of drip.
They don't know, and they don't have to be. I'm not saying they have to be, but I'm saying the way characters look when we're used to seeing them in their just the regular mediums they look like the more often than not the coolest artistic versions of themselves.
Yeah.
And in these mediums, they're just not always gonna be, and that's like fine. Like I'm not bothered by it, but I'm just like, oh, this is gonna look not exactly
it's
like
underwhelming. I would just say that's why I was kind of like, I thought like, oh, because of the way the powers and it was kind of purplish or whatever, where I'm not used to Jean Grey having that. So that's why I was a little. I thought maybe even Psylocke. It just.
I thought Psylocke when I first saw the purple.
Right.
I was like, oh, Psylocke in this, cool. And then I saw her in a jacket, and I was like, that better not be fucking Psylocke.
You see, literally, you see, literally,
dude,
yeah.
Well, no, brother, like I don't even care if this sounds like an Asmongold level take. This is hyper fantasy shit. I don't even need you to be hypersexualized. I just need you to not be like, it's boring. Like Insomniac's art design for the Marvel universe is fucking boring.
Yes.
Like it's arguably blander than the MCU somehow.
I don't. And I just don't.
I don't understand. Huh?
I don't MCU style is boring.
Well, the MCU art design from an art design standpoint is like. I mean, Iron Man is dope. Like that's a level up.
I think it's regular. Sure. I think it's regular. It's just like
what is regular if not boring, Kingston? Like what?
Like how do I explain it? Like there's like Zack Snyder's version of Superman is boring because they make him so dark and lame. You know,
right. That's
boring. The MCU is just like normal. It's like, this is how these characters look, you know?
I guess.
Like, the Batman design is boring because it's just Batman wider. That's it, you know?
I mean, it's more Dark Knight Returns. I wouldn't call it boring. It's just different.
Okay, yes. In particular, him. I agree. But opposed to, like, Spider-Man, I wouldn't say Spider-Man's boring. I wouldn't say any of them are. They're not as, like, ramped up as the comic versions.
So on. Let me say this. Spider-Man can't be boring because that costume... Even in the 2000s, when we were having like this whole thing was like you can't put Hugh Jackman in the yellow X-Men suit, right?
Yeah.
Even back in those days, when it was like let's put them all in black leather, the Spider-Man costume is insane. The Spider-Man costume has to be red and blue. It has to be bright. It has to be. It's inherently loud. Spider-Man can't be. Spider-Man, I don't even know how you could make that character boring unless you just have him running around in jeans, do it like the whole time. You know what I mean?
I think even in jeans, he's not boring. But I think that's because of Spider-Man being Spider-Man. I think Raimi's costume, like the colors are boring, but I think the design of all the webs and the texture is cool too. So I think it's like it's a mixed thing because like for me, I think superheroes should be bright colored.
But it's the colors. That's the thing. It's like there are people in the MCU that's like look at Hawkeye in the MCU. You know what I mean? Like
he's like barely anything.
Hold on. Hawkeye in the MCU is everybody in Insomniac games somehow. Like I just don't know. I don't understand it because at least in live action, I can understand like there's like limitations.
Sure.
But like you have complete control over this. Like you can make anything look like anything. I don't understand what this is. And seeing Jean Grey just look like some normal fucking 40-year-old mom was just kind of like I don't know what this is. I don't know. It's boring. Like I don't know. Insomniac doesn't know how to. I'm convinced Insomniac doesn't know what people look like. And then when he rescued fucking Franklin out of that fucking, did you see the Wolverine trailer where he rescued Franklin
new.
Out of the fucking?
That was new or new
Franklin.
That was Franklin the fucking turtle, dude.
He's a mutant. He's a really important mutant. Leave him alone. He's cute. I love him.
He's been around. He's been in a lot of
He's hella important actually.
But that's Franklin. But still, I know what you mean.
That's Franklin.
Everybody is Franklin.
Anyway. Yeah, but like Wolverine, it looks fine. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I didn't need to see more of it. It looks like
it is what it is. Like we already got. Like if you're gonna play those games, you're gonna play those games. If you're not gonna play those games, you're not gonna play those games. They just are what they are. You know, at that moment.
I think it'll be fun. It's gonna be fun. Like it may not be great, but it's gonna be fun. And that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. I want to just have some fun, dude.
On a certain level, though, like I do feel bad for I don't know, because like. If I was, you know what I think about a lot? I think about, oh my God, what's his face? Malcolm from Firefly, Buck, from ODST, Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan Fillion, he was quite a bit older, in like 2015 when he was in Halo 5 or whatever, and they scanned him in, but they definitely like made him look a little bit better. You know what I mean? They touched him up a little bit. They made him look a little bit more, you know, like hyper fantasy kind of like these are fake. This is an adventure. These are
right.
This is fake.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of feel bad for like modern actors because they're beautiful and they look great, and then they're scanned into the game and then they just look fucked. Like MJ's actor in Spider-Man 2 looks beautiful. And then in the game,
she's a pretty lady.
Like I don't know what they put her in a blender, and I have to wonder, like from the actor's perspective, I wonder if they look at that and they're like, huh.
They have to.
You could have helped a little bit, you know.
It is really funny because she is a very pretty lady, and it's like, what are y'all doing?
It happens constantly, dude. I was playing Saros. And there's a black woman in Saros, and she's like a secondary character or whatever. And it doesn't help that the facial capture is kind of fucked. I'm like, ooh, this is kind of rough. But then I saw the actress, and I'm like, that's straight up not the same person. You actively like made this person fatter somehow. Like I don't know, like way fat. Like I don't even understand. Like why? It's weird. I just don't think they know how to do it. I think straight up they're just dumb or something. Like it's weird. But anyway, this is beside the point. The state of play happened. They showed a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Control looks cool. It's fine. They're bringing back Stuntman too, which is kind of crazy. But they ended with 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay of the new God of War Laufey or Laufey.
Laufey, yeah.
And it's a God of War game where you play as Faye, which is a curious decision, but I think it's actually fine.
Yeah, we've known about.
I'm
this
gonna
for a
let
while.
you guys. I said my piece on a stream. I'll go after you guys.
Okay.
What did what you guys think of this?
Kingston, you go first because I bet you have what I have to say is a little shorter.
What, man? I think
Kingston's talking. I'm going to the bathroom.
This nigga just leave. I thought he was serious.
I'm excited for the new combat system. I think that her being more agile and magic oriented with a sword is cool. The ribbon sword looks really awesome. I like the idea of having similar magic to the way Atreus has magic, you know. So I think that'll be cool. The Jotun shit. My only problem is just I don't like how so many characters are just people, you know. It's really annoying now. Like it's not her. Like I love, she's a great actress. I've been watching her since True Blood in like 2010. Like great actress. I enjoy what she's a part of most of the time. I'm tired of seeing people, you know. Like I'm tired of seeing like, oh, that's a guy. Like Solid Snake isn't a guy, you know. Solid Snake is Solid Snake.
They're characters that are designed from the ground up to be their own, and then they have an actor voice them, and they're
obviously they take these characters take references from real people. Clearly, I don't know the nigga that looks like Kratos, but like you know, there's some guy with a black star tattoo somewhere in the Midwest that looks like Kratos, you know.
You know, what you're saying though is. Because, like, you said things are based off of people, and that's the thing of not knowing who a character's based off of is the thing that's refreshing. Now that when you see Karen from Daredevil and you see, like, Deborah Wilson everywhere, that's where you're like, if you didn't know who they were, well, actually, that's not true. If you didn't know who Deborah Wilson was before, and then you started like just seeing her over and over again, you'd probably be like, okay,
we plot twisted this shit.
That's enough. But like, say, I remember seeing Mass Effect, right? Seeing Shepard, the model that they use. Like it's literally Shepard. It looks exactly like him. He's just some model. And so it doesn't bother me because he's just some fucking guy that you literally haven't seen him in anything before, and you've never seen him in anything moving forward. I even think like the guy in Days Gone, he was Starkiller. Like
oh yeah, it was Sam Witwer.
Thank you. Like he's so different that I didn't even notice it was him. Like it didn't look like, so I think shit like that's cool, but like what you're saying right now, like, oh, that's just the actor that plays Karen in Daredevil. So that's a little distracting.
It's genuinely kind of just immersion breaking, actually.
It kind of is.
Like it's weird to recognize real actors in video games. It's a lot more interesting to me. Like I recognize Keith David's voice at this point, right? But Captain Anderson doesn't look like Keith David.
Not at all.
And I like that. You'd think that would
Absolutely.
be. You'd even think about. I think about it from the perspective of like if I was like a voice actor, right? And I wanted to do. You know how like You know how actors will have a photo of them surrounded by all their characters.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck does that look like for a modern?
I agree.
For like a modern voice actor, it's just surrounded by themselves a million times, and it's like that's so boring. Except for Deborah Wilson's like a million Deborah Wilsons, and then Savathun. And Savathun's my favorite role of hers because she's not. I can lose my I know that's her, but like I can lose myself in that role or whatever it is she's doing. And same thing with Captain Anderson and like the way that voice acting used to work. I get that it's easier to just scan a face in, get the capture, and then it is designing a person from scratch, especially with all the detail that you would need to fabricate from the ground up. I get that, and I understand. I'm sympathetic to that to some extent, especially because I don't need games getting more expensive. I think they're spending too much money on games as it is, so I get it.
Yeah,
but I do think there is something lost in this. It feels a little bit more like trying to emulate television or emulate film than embracing what made the medium special, which was the fact that like any actor could have played anybody. Like Deborah Wilson could have played like a white grandma, or you know what I mean? Like or any number. Like that's diminished now because now it's like, oh, we can't cast that person in this role because she doesn't look the part. And it's like, well, it's a fucking video game. It's just kind of crazy to me. Like I don't understand it. But,
100%.
But yeah, I get that. That's not the biggest complaint for me, just because Karen is so like I've not seen True. I only have seen Daredevil, and she's barely in video games. So like, she's not she's oversaturated to me.
She's not the problem.
But I agree.
It is not her. She's not the problem.
I know what you're saying.
That is happening.
Yeah, it's
like
an unfortunate
and she's also
effect.
a very talented actress. She's extremely talented.
I guess.
And she's cool.
Every project she's been in, I've loved so far. She's a big D&D fan, which I think is awesome as well too. Like I think she's stoked.
She got a fucking John Bernthal into play some D&D.
That's so what's crazy is that I know he would love shit like that. He's just too macho.
He rolls a 1 and he's like, wait.
His character's dying and he's having a full meltdown.
Yeah, there was like I think she has a podcast or vice versa. I think it maybe he does
something like that.
And then like
he has a podcast.
Yeah, and I saw that they were doing a little bit of that role playing, and I was like, look at this fucking macho fuck, and he was like, this is cool, and it's like, yeah, no shit, of course it's cool. Like it's I know it's tied to nerddom, but the concept of like making shit up, it's like you'll have people do fantasy drafts and shit playing sports. And then for some reason they can't extrapolate that.
They can't conceptualize playing. It's really, it's people are old. People are old, and it's just what it is. Their brains can't conceptualize. It's like you understand the shit that you're doing in your spare time is this.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yeah,
and they're like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Wait! I want to be cool. That's not cool. Like he didn't know D&D was nerdy, and then he finds out later, and he's so upset.
Yeah,
he's literally brought to his knees. He's brought to the floor by it. He can't get it.
What's the actor? What's her name? Do you know her name?
Deborah Wall, I think.
Deborah Ann Wall.
Deborah Ann Wall. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like her. I think she's really cool, actually. So
another Deborah, by the way.
Another Deborah. There's a Deborah conspiracy going on.
They know, man. They know the Deborah meta.
But yeah, she good for her. I mean, it was weird how a lot of people were surprised because she was in Ragnarok, so I thought that was a little weird. Now she has been reworked though to look more like her.
The design is different for sure. I instantly noticed that part. I was like, you don't look exactly like you were.
I do have to be real. Like I totally I forgot that she was in the games at all. Like I knew that Faye was a character.
That's fair.
But I played Ragnarok once when it came out, and then I've played like 50 games since then. I totally forgot that was her.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
It didn't even cross my mind.
That's actually fair, and I think that's a lot of people's experience. Actually, yeah.
I'm excited to play as her because she's a if you pay attention to Ragnarok, she's a monster. If you played at all attention to how strong of a character she was, she almost beat Thor. So the fact that they fought to a standstill and fucking damaged the realm is fire, and I'm excited to see her play.
Obviously,
play later.
Just from paying attention to the games, you know that she's formidable. Kratos, one thing that he says that stuck in my mind is like she fought beautifully, and like the way that like he used that word. That's not a word that he would normally even use. Like, and he was just like, "Oh, beautifully," and I was like, "Oh, I want to see her. I want to see her fucking fight." And so we saw it. And for what I loved about the showcase in the beginning was, the first thing that they did was for OG God of War fans. So the first thing did after when you were able to control her, jump to double jump, and the animation of the double jump. I was like, oh my, I laughed. I was laughing like a lot. I was like, that's hilarious. You guys, you knew how to rope me in. I was a little bit concerned about the, the squirrel frog thing. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. I was Disney, like, some Star Wars.
Yep.
I'm always down for a good creature, you know.
I'm
always game for a good creature.
You know what's funny though? I like, once I saw the fucking cube, I was like, I missed that squirrel frog thing. I was like,
yeah.
I was
so like, we have to talk about the cube.
Yeah, we must.
So by the way, I'll just say what little I have to say, which is not too much about like the rest of it. 20 minutes is too much for this. I think I'm intrigued by it because I played the previous games. If you don't recognize any of this shit, I would imagine this being very boring.
Yeah.
So I would have maybe shown less or just focused on the actual gameplay parts, because they said 20 minutes of gameplay and it's not really. It's more like the first 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not, because like there's maybe like 5 minutes of gameplay in that, really, like of fighting and like traversal. The rest of it's cutscenes, which is cool. It's fine. But that cube shows up, dude. So apparently they're in like the afterlife of the gods, where like a lot of mythologies converge. I think there's like an Egyptian god and like is there a Japanese god, I think, or no?
It's Japanese.
From what I saw, I thought they were like Mesoamericans.
So
the demons.
Oh, there's a Tibetan. I think there's a Tibetan god and an Egyptian god.
Yeah,
those are the two characters.
The Egyptian one's obvious, and then like somebody did point out Tibetan. I was like, I don't see the references, but I don't fucking know anything about it.
I have no knowledge of Tibetan mythology.
I'm also an American,
exactly.
So I don't fucking have any clue what the fuck that is.
That is something that's worth noting. It's like I do think Norse and Greek are obviously recognizable in a way that like a lot of the stuff in this game is not going to be, which is going to be interesting, but it's going to be less obvious to people why it's cool. Like I had to look into the showcase trailer to even understand like why a lot of that stuff was cool. It's not immediately obvious like it is with Greek or Norse, where it's just like, oh, Thor, the Greek mythos that we all obviously intrinsically know from like Hercules even, and just
being American,
like
dude.
So you have to be a little bit more educated to appreciate some of the stuff that's in there, which I appreciate, but I understand that's a risky thing to do, I think. But she gets locked in a cage, and then immediately you hear Jack Quaid.
Yep.
And look, I like Jack Quaid. I think Jack Quaid's really, really
no
cool.
one dislikes him.
Nobody dislikes. Yeah, he's one of the best Nepo babies, I think. Like earnestly,
he's a tier 1 Nepo baby, probably.
Yeah, tier 1, I like that.
Easy tier 1 Nepo baby. He's great. When I heard his voice, I was like,
"Dude, you don't leave Chad.
You don't cast this character. You don't cast Jack Quaid for a serious for like gravitas. So what is this comedic relief character gonna be?"
Yep.
And they're under a sheet, and the sheet comes off, and it's a fucking gelatinous cube. And I was like, I had the thought to myself, it's like, okay, look, maybe this is mythology that I'm just not familiar with. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I don't know everything. I'm comfortable with the fact that I don't know everything. It's fine.
It is probably mythology. It is probably something deeper than what we understand.
I've looked deep into this. I cannot find a single thing outside of D&D mythology.
Oh, you're talking about the cube, the gelatinous cube, literally. Straight up.
There's literally no. I'm a pretty decent. Like I know how to Google my way around. You know, even in this AI fucking shit show.
Yeah.
I know how to find information. I could not find a single fucking thing about this gelatinous cube that I'm aware of. Maybe some people in the comments can enlighten me, but I was like, immediately, I was like, I don't know about this, dude. I don't know about this, but
Oh, no.
I was okay with it. I was like, all right, maybe this is something, whatever, fine. Like, I'm not going to focus on it. Then you get into combat, dude. and I audibly, I don't think I audibly laughed because I was on stream and I had to hold it together, but like in my heart, I had to be like, yo, what? Because you're fighting and this guy's like your character. He's like your Atreus, basically.
Yep.
This gelatinous fucking cube. And there's all these great animations happening in the combat, and she's like, Faye is doing all this magic shit. She's twisting, she's using a sword rope to pull people in. It's fucking sick. I love a good grapple mechanic and all that stuff. Like, it's cool. And then out of nowhere, from screen right, the cube will just be like, boom, boing, and it looks so uncanny.
It's so stupid. I
so
love it. I
fucking
saw
dumb,
it and I saw it and it made my heart soar because I was like, oh, this is just dog shit. I love it. It was so
I'm glad
funny,
you're
dude.
fine. Like, you know, since you're not like a massive God of War fan like me, to where I like that you can get like joy out of how dumb it is, to where it actually just bothers me. You know,
Dude,
I'm like,
I saw that shit
I
and it got a
want the
laugh
gelatinous
at me
cube
immediately.
in your favorite IPs. That's basically, I was like, I want you to feel how I feel right now, because I understand from the outside looking in, that shit is funny. It is. It's like, oh, look at how you can just spit on this fucking this really cool action sequence by putting a bouncing gelatinous cube. Yeah, boing. I was like, oh, cool.
I thought that shit was fucking
I was
hilarious,
locked into
dude,
the
if I'm
fight,
being
especially the
honest.
fight when she's fighting that Tibetan demon or whatever the fuck.
Oh, it's Tibetan. Okay, I thought that was Mesoamerican.
I was
for me.
fucking locked in. I was like, this is sick. And then seeing that cube slide around in the background, and then
thumped her, dog.
and then-
That shit was hilarious.
not even like say, look, I would even maybe make an exception of like, oh, I'm stunned, I need help, and he does something to counter. No, the demon's stunned, and then it comes in and then takes a cheap shot while it's fucking, staggered. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I don't need your help, dude. Like, first of all, like, I don't need your help. And it's a fucking cube, and it's Jack Quaid going, yeah. I'm like, okay, dude. I was like, oh. I paused it. I paused the stream because I was like, no. I was like, I was so like that fight. Like, I was annoyed by the cube at first when it first revealed itself, because I've been following the spoilers and the leaks from the very beginning, and it was already rumored that there was a gelatinous cube, and I was like, shut the fuck up, that's not happening. And then the cube showed up, and I was like, oh my god. And then the feathers on the sword are talking, and I was like, oh no. Wait. I was like, no.
The way, dude, for me, I saw the cube. I instantly was like, this is stupid. I think the sword talking. I think sentient weapons are cool.
It's not even the sword,
I'm a
though.
D&D player.
It's not even the sword.
I'm assuming.
It's the shit attached to the sword.
It's the ribbons.
I get it. But for me, I'm like, all right, this is D&D. I love Dark Drinker. That's a cool fucking sword from fucking Michael Moorcock. I'm all right. Like, all right, this weapon's
His name's
fine.
Moorcock?
Yeah, Michael
hot.
Moorcock.
That's hot as fuck.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Michael Moorcock. Yeah,
that's hot as fuck.
That's nuts. Is he gay?
I feel like Moorcock could be a reference to him because he always like he has more cock.
He has
going
more,
inside
so we
her.
just say he's well endowed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
what I thought. That's my cerebral.
Yeah, me too.
It's my cerebral. But it is. But for like I don't know. My brain was instantly able to be like, all right, cool. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna see where this ride takes me. Sure. That's where I was instantly. But I know for you're different in the sense that you like the things you love to be taken seriously because you love it, which is right.
Yeah,
it is right.
I'm not even asking for much in the sense that, like, if you want to put it, even if you want, let's just break it out. Even if you want to put in a cube, could it at least be like serious? I don't know. Like, it's an object that, like, the orb in fucking BG3 or something, or like, I mean, not the orb, fuck. I can't remember that thing that won't leave your side.
Oh yeah, the artifact.
That thing. Like if it's just something like it's a prop that's important, and even if it does help you in combat in ways, maybe it shoots out lightning and stun locks, it does something. But I don't need it to be bouncy and retarded on the battlefield. I don't need that, man. And the thing about like the new God of War is because I saw some people that they didn't mind Atreus. They didn't mind Freya. Freya was obviously infinitely better than Atreus when you partnered up with her, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like. The thing
is cool.
Historically, when I've been playing these games, what it be it Devil May Cry, being it the original God of War, being it anything, the only time I've ever wanted a partner is if I was fucking doing co-op with somebody. Like where you pick another character and we're playing together. I don't need this side thing that's always talking, telling me to look out, watch out. Fucking Jack Quaid, the Cube's doing the same thing. Oh, enemies are back here. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I can see it. Like,
you know what's unfortunate is that they did you remember you remember the Mario in Unreal Engine meme that was going around a couple months ago? It was like Focus M.
Oh right,
do you remember that?
Yes.
They literally do say that in this. Like Jack Quaid's like focus Faye, and I'm like,
he did say, and I was like,
oh dear.
I don't like that at all. I don't understand the mandate for having these sidekicks that talk all the time, like that are always talking. It's almost like they're afraid of dead air too. Where it's like they always have to be saying something.
They are afraid of dead air, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I was like, what happened to that, though? What happened to just like Leon, like fucking just traversing through an area, and then he says a few quippy things when he runs into somebody, but he's mostly just taking care of business. Like, what's wrong with that? What the fuck's wrong with that? Why does it have to turn into this Disney fucking like Marvel thing? Why?
Yeah, that creature, the little creature in the beginning was kind of like a red flag for me, and I was like,
uh-oh.
All right. Well, like, look, I want to be clear. I think that game's going to be good. I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow, by the end of that experience, make me genuinely care about this fucking cube.
About the cube.
I wouldn't be surprised at that.
They're gonna do it.
But on the outset, it does bother me that it's there. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I saw it and I was like, "This is insane." Imagine, Kingston. What's your favorite thing? Imagine if there was a gelatinous cube in D&D.
Oh,
wait, never mind.
Well, like, what if fucking Arbiter was a gelatinous cube?
Why you play too much? You play too much. Why would you do that? Derek, you see, I don't like being derogatory to people of the same color as me, right? But I feel like you knew that would bother me.
But yeah, I just
you did that on purpose.
Obviously, that's a little bit too much of an example because I wouldn't even call him like a side character or like a partner. He's his own entity essentially. But
a gelatinous cube,
like he's a cube, and it's fucking
Arbiter would be so disrespectful to me.
I'm a fucking cube.
Explicitly.
I'm a cube. I'm going through religious turmoil.
What is faith?
No,
what is faith
like,
exactly?
I just want to for the people that are unbothered. It's not that I want. I said before we start recording, it's like my mission. I want to argue. I want people to be as bothered as I am. I'm joking. But I want people to understand that like these side things and these quippy characters that if they weren't in the game. I imagine, I feel pretty confident in saying that the game would probably be a lot better if these things weren't in here. They're not improving the games, in my opinion. When I think of a game that everybody unanimously thought had a lot of cringy dialogue, was Forspoken. Had a lot of dialogue that just felt out of place. It felt very modern. It felt very cheap. And I want people to remember that like, yeah, that's basically
remember that
Jack Quaid's role is to have this cheeky fucking dialogue, be a kind of a man out of time in a cube named Frank, and it's like, oh well, this is already kind of cheapens my experience.
But it's spelled Phranque.
I was thinking that it was probably just like, if you guys remember from the first God of War, the turtle home, that giant tortoise home. Mm-hmm. Its name is, I think, Charlie. I think, if I can't remember, it's been a while.
Something but that
like
was
the one that Freya lived in, right?
Yeah. What's his name? Atreus calls it Charlie or Charles. I think it's Charlie,
but it's named after Charlie Kirk, right?
It's. Yeah, can you imagine? But it's an inside joke it's an inside joke by the developers that its name is like Charlie or something. It's like a regular name. It's like Charles Entertainment Kirk or something. And I'm wondering if it's the same thing for this Frank. Frank the Cube is something, or since it's this thing of the gods, he could be a man at a time. He could be we don't fucking know. Obviously, they're gonna make you care about the cube. That's obvious. They're gonna make you care.
That's the writing challenge that they have.
Yeah,
they're gonna do
it.
The thing with the turtle though is that like that's a one-off thing. It's not something that's following you around. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like in Halo. There's a Marine who's canonically, his name is Chips Dubbo. That's his name, and he's an Australian Marine, and he's completely unserious, and he can die. He dies like a million times. I'm pretty sure it's not serious.
Yeah,
but he's not following you, and like he's not like a main character that's gonna have like this. Like there's no Chips Dubbo's lament.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like there's
there's
no scene where he's like dying and it's like a 4-minute scene of his heart stopping. It's like there's not going to be any of that.
I think this. I don't know. Yeah. I think aside from the cube.
Hold on, I'm not done with the cube yet, bro.
Well, okay.
I ain't done with that fucking cube. Don't you dare try to sidestep the cube yet.
I'm sorry, Derek. I didn't know how invested you are. My apologies. Continue. Sorry.
No. I just need like 30 more seconds. I just need like 30 more seconds for this fucking cube. 30 more seconds on the cube. Just like, because I've seen some people, not many actually, to be very fair. I think most people, even if they're being a little bit overly positive, just to counter a lot of the toxicity that we're going to get into, or kind of downplaying how dumb it is. Like, I understand they're doing that, but I know in their hearts of hearts they understand that, yeah, that's kind of dumb. I know they understand that. And then there's people who are just realists. And I said it myself. It sucks that I have to get used to it, because I'm going to get used to the cube. I'm going to get over how dumb it is. Maybe, actually. That's actually not even entirely fair, because in the Veilguard, for example, I never entirely got over how the art style was. It consistently bothered me. So I can't even say that, actually. But I'm assuming I'm going to, because I'm going to like everything else about the game. Because I am a God of War fan. I am invested. I wasn't that invested in Faye just because the game purposefully made us not invested in her, because they barely showed her.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah.
I actually much more invested in Freya and her relationship with Kratos, which I would have, from my opinion, I would have loved to have seen where that gone more than dealing with Faye. But this is fine. I love the combat. It's going to be fun.
How much of the story did you play, Derek, of that game?
Of all of
God of War Ragnarok? Like, did you do any of the post-game content?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, absolutely. I did.
So you understand, you did the part where Kratos admits, he's like, I think this bitch is bad as fuck, but like, this is not, I don't feel like it's the right time for me to approach her.
Well, they had their little mini date in Valhalla. There is massive, like, they're talking he's talking with Mimir. Yeah. They're basically like, it's locked in.
It's all but confirmed that
it's locked in. It just needs more time. It needs more time. And I actually love the idea of pursuing that, because I think Freya, out of all of that, it's like between Sindri and like Freya, they're like my favorite characters. It's between those two. Like, yeah. I think they're great characters. Brock,
I love Freya in that game.
She's fucking great.
She's such a badass.
She's great.
She's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I'm like, cool. I'm not disappointed that because I already heard about all the spoilers, and they said most likely this is what they're going to do. And then that's exactly what happened. So, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's better than I even thought it could be, except for the cube. Yeah. Except for the cube. That's it. But
I get it. I don't know. I think this is such a cool, because we all know that they were going to merge other mythologies. We knew that was impending since God of War 3, like they're going to merge other mythologies. We want to see how it works, right? It's very much so hinted throughout the game the whole time is like Odin being terrified, which he's going to show up in this game, obviously, duh. But Odin being like, I don't know where we go. I'm fucking scared. And I think that's part of the math. Like the layout for this idea has been here. And I think it's very cool that they're taking it from her perspective to be what ties it in. And I'm excited for that.
The afterlife of the gods where all the mythologies converge is interesting. I just kind of like, I thought they were going to go another way just because I was operating within the framework of God of War, which is, okay, it's Kratos, right?
Yeah.
And so the problem that you run into, right, is like, how do you have Kratos kill another entire pantheon of gods or other pantheons, plural, if he's a changed guy? You kind of can't do it. You know, you can't really you can't have Kratos go out there and be like, I know I've been peaceful for a while, but I kind of feel like killing everything. You know, like you kind of wrote yourself into a corner where you can't really do it with Kratos unless, and this is what I thought they were going to do. I thought it was going to be like Kratos is trying to live his peaceful life. He's trying to live he's turned over his new leaf. He's trying to be the god of whatever, peace or whatever the fuck he's trying to do.
Yeah.
But he's already murdered 2 pantheons. And so the news would get to the other pantheons. And in an effort to just make sure this doesn't happen to them, they seek him out. That's what I thought it was going to be. Because that would put that would not jeopardize Kratos' character arc. It would allow him to kill in like self-defense.
Yeah.
And it would also allow him to kill a bunch of pantheons. Which I think would be cool.
So I know enough about. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go because I don't know. I'm just operating on vibes.
Okay, no, because I think this is the thing. I know enough about Cory Barlog that those were thoughts that were. It's kind of like the logical conclusion, and he's a fucking hipster. I love Cory, but he's also a massive hipster. And what they're trying to do and what he's trying to do.
He doesn't want the logical. He wants to subvert expectations.
Absolutely. And I know he's not at the helm of this game right now, but he's obviously still consulted heavily. And I think that's unfortunate because sometimes I think the basic thing, good storytelling, is just following the instincts of like where it should just logically go. And I know a lot of people push back against that. So then you get kind of complicated things. I think that was the biggest problem when we talked about The Last of Us Part 2, where you just you just want to make things more complicated than they need to be. And so we're running into that right now. And now, like, say, old school God of War fans like myself are a little bit disappointed also because we now know it's going to take infinity billion years because in between this release, because this is a major fucking flagship release.
It's not coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, then you have the remakes coming out, which, like, I'm cool, but also I'm like, damn, I want to know what's next for Kratos. I would like to know. That's gonna be fucking so far away. At least
that's like 20. That's literally probably like 2035. Probably. I'm not even joking.
I agree. I agree
because you figure they just started working on those remakes. If they didn't, they would have showed something more significant than just the fucking logo and TC Carton going out there doing the Jeff Goldblum impression.
Right.
Like it would have been a lot more than that.
So, he's just Jeff Goldblum but black. That's crazy.
Jeff Blackbloom.
He's fucking black blooming. he's so.
Is that what happens? Is that what happens to artistic men? And at a certain point, they just turn into like a lot of jewelry dripped out with a smile on their face and glasses. Because that's fire.
That's how I
shit on.
That's how I want to end up
for real.
I would not mind ending up like that.
If I could end up even a fraction as cool as either of those people, I'd be fine.
For me, it's the rings, dude. Like that's where I want to end up because I feel like rings impose that you got a lot. So having a handful of rings just feels cool to me. And I want that to be me eventually.
I feel so nerdy. Even though when I see other people dripped out in rings, I'm kind of like, damn, look at that guy. Look at that king. But then like.
Exactly. You're like, I want to serve you.
Though, I feel like a fucking F slur. Like I feel like if I put a bunch.
Right.
I feel dumb, dude.
The second I put on a ring, I'm immediately like, I might suck cock today, actually.
Yeah, that hasn't happened to me. That hasn't happened to me yet.
It doesn't feel appropriate on any part of my body. But
right.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh,
I don't even remember the specific. I know we were talking about God of War. I can't remember the specific angle.
What's crazy is I grew up not wearing jewelry, so that's why my brain can't fully wrap my head around it. I just wasn't allowed to wear. I guess you weren't allowed to wear jewelry.
That's weird.
So it's stupid.
I had a crucifix.
We didn't even wear crucifix and stuff.
Whatever
like
the
that.
one, because I know the cross and the crucifix are two different things, but I can't remember.
Technically not.
No, but I mean in Catholic
literal sense, yeah.
I think the crucifix is with Jesus on it.
Yeah, the cross is just
with Jesus kind of chilling on there, being like, "Oh, it's me."
Oh, hey.
And a cross is just the normal cross.
It kind of hurts.
On it.
I never wore Jesus pieces. I like none of that stuff I ever like put on, which makes me sad because like they just look cool sometimes.
I think rosaries look cool as fuck.
They do
roses with the beads,
wrap
right?
them
The
around
beads,
their fucking
the beaded
wrist and shit. Yeah, that looks cool.
But you're thinking like monk Castlevania D&D shit. That's why your brain is like you're like that's what you think of when you think of paladin. You think of guy with sword armor shining cool.
It looks like this nigga has powers.
That's what a normal rosary looks like. They do look like that.
They do.
Yeah, but Derek's attributing the aesthetic
like them because
to
it looks like that. It looks like these people have holy magic or something.
Yeah, you're not thinking of an old white nigga that fucking probably likes young boys running around with them being like, God is still, God is here, you know.
And then fucking while there's just a little boy trapped in this fucking basement,
praying to the same God he is.
Shut up.
That's the only reason they chant is to drown out the sounds of the scream.
That is not.
Anyway,
that's so fucked up.
We didn't get to the worst part of the discourse. We didn't get to the worst part of the discourse.
What is the worst part of the discourse to you?
The worst part of the discourse, so like what we just went through was the real discourse healthy adults had about the game, and what I saw in most of the comment sections of normal places, right? Now, if you go take a look at, and some people, I feel like they were dragging basically a lot of the conversations that are happening on Twitter because of people like Asmongold or whomever that are just being like, oh, woman, this, whore of war, or whatever the fuck they're saying.
That's so disgusting.
I'm seeing so many people being kind of disingenuous on both sides, but obviously it's a response, it's a reaction to all the dumb assholes who were pretending like, oh, they just hate it because it's not Kratos or it's a woman or something like that. There's those people, I feel like a lot of them are disingenuous. They are fine with a lot of female protagonists. They love a lot of old IPs. They loved Kill Bill. They love fucking Sigourney Weaver and Aliens. They loved all this shit. And then you go in modern day, now they're just bitching at everything because they're kind of being coerced into it by a lot of grifters. That's what I see a lot of times. It's not real, but it's unfortunate that a lot of people are responding to it, and they're
loud.
Yeah, it's very loud.
Exists,
and they're putting their energy into that. And I'm seeing some takes about people being like somebody responded to me on Instagram because I put out a couple of things of me just talking about the stuff we already talked about. And he was like, man, at least, he's like, that's fair criticism. At least you're not saying woman bad. And I'm like, yeah, of course I'm not, motherfucker. Like, why are you even bringing that shit up? Like, they've
really tainted the ability to just have normal conversations and normal critique. And that's what I've always, it's so irritating because there's a lot of reasons to critique things. There's a lot of good points to be made. And it just gets drowned out. Like, I really do. I think there's an interesting conversation genuinely to have about not necessarily why female characters aren't hypersexualized in video games, because I don't really give a shit about that. But there is an interesting conversation to be like, why do they look so weird?
Sure.
Why is it not even them specifically, the guys too? Like, dude, Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2 looks scuffed in my opinion. Like what is so difficult about translating a person to a video game? I feel like because there's some studios that nail it.
Yes.
So like there's interesting conversations to have about it, but it's just like you can't. They've made it impossible.
They have, because it goes to like extremes. You have the people who on the like anti-woke side or whatever that want all women to look like the ones in Mortal Kombat 9, where it's just like completely superficial and retarded.
And just like me.
There's people who will defend characters who look janky. They will act like they will pretend like there's nothing wrong with them. Like, bro, you know, looking at this person, they look off. Like, why can't you just be honest about this shit?
You know what made me particularly notice this is like, because I've been playing, I was playing James Bond over the last 007, the First Light. Yeah. Fucking great, by the way. That might be my like game of the year, I think, for me.
Looks good. I can't wait to play it. Yeah.
And dude, they're so hot. It's crazy. It's insane. There's like a Bond girl in that game that I'm like, I can't believe. And she looks exactly like the model that you know what I mean? Like, it's exactly. And I'm like, oh, so why can Io do this? Why can they do, like, it's weird. And it's not, and by the way, it's not like they made her hot. It's just like, this is a hot person.
Right.
They casted her. and they translated that exact thing to the game. Whereas in a lot of games, like they'll hire a hot person, and then they'll put her in the game, and then she'll be like, she'll look like clay.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it's not even just like, again, it's not even just the superficial stuff. It's literally in the texture work. It's in the lighting. A lot of it's just shoddy, and it's confusing because these are like multi-million-dollar games. I just don't know.
Is it like, get it. The conversation I would like to have is, and this is only the developers know this. It's like, is this purposeful?
Is it like an overreaction? Is it like is it you trying to be like, man, fuck the, you know what I mean? Is it like a choice, or is it just like, is it an incompetence thing? Not an incompetence, maybe that's too mean. Is it like a, you know what I mean? Like, is it just like you don't quite know how to do it the way other studios do? Because I could believe that as well, but like, nobody addresses it. That's the thing. Like, I've not heard like a director's commentary of a video game where, at least not in the modern day. It used to be everywhere. Like in the late 2000s, you would have like video games with director's commentary where they're like, yeah, we fucked up on this character model. They'll talk about that. Like, they'll talk about, like, I don't know why we put so many fucking hallways in this level. Isn't this fucking ridiculous? They'll, like, critique their own stuff. And it was awesome. And that stuff does not exist anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot find, like, you cannot find.
Do you remember?
Like, yeah, we didn't, like, I don't know. There's something with our scanning technology that was just like, we couldn't translate these people, which is weird. But, like, I think but there's none of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm not looking for these grand explanations, but like some transparency. Like, just because I like the process of making these things, and I like to learn more about them, and I would like to know what they're thinking and like how they do it and what mistakes they make and what their choices are.
Yeah. People being completely authentic and not being afraid to mention something like this, especially when it pertains to women in the video games and how they look, and not being afraid of coming off as misogynistic. Because I'm pretty sure, I shouldn't say I know, but I'm pretty sure that is a reason why some people would even be afraid to say anything, because it's gotten a little bit weird. Like, I'm sure we're gonna get those comments too at some point. I'm sure even the conversation we just had is going to be like, we're going to be like, it's weird that you care. And it's like, yeah. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, you're not like, let me, I
don't know. Things are so weird. Cause like, I don't know, like I'm playing games for the most part to escape the world I live in, right?
Right.
And like I'm of two minds. Because I am woke brained, right? Like, I do exist with that mentality of like, yeah, not every character needs to be sexualized. I agree with that mentality. Not every character, but I think it also, like, who doesn't like looking at prettier versions of characters that they want to aspire to if I'm playing a game? If I'm playing like Life is Strange, right? Where I'm playing a game that's a very like narrative, grounded world reality thing. It's like, okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for that kind of stuff, you know? If Lily's playing Animal Crossing, Isabel doesn't need giant fucking titties, you know, and a fucking huge ass. But if I'm playing this like action adventure that's already a power fantasy, I'm saying this as a man as well too, I understand that, then why not make the characters, the hottest male characters, the hottest possible female characters, you know? Because this is a fantasy. It's meant to be that thing.
I don't even need him to be obscenely hot or anything. I just feel like I just don't want him to look fucked. You know what I mean? I feel like
what you're saying is more grounded. Yes, about, like, it's far more grounded
aesthetically. And this is the thing, like, where people keep talking about like sexual or sexualization or something like that. I'm like, I think a lot of people are missing the point. I think a lot of the anti-woke brain people, it is. I would argue, besides the anti-woke freaks that are, you know, porn brained, like the real ones, the real ones that are like freaks like that.
Right.
Everybody else is talking about aesthetics. That we as humans, we like aesthetically pleasing things. So obviously when we're looking at people, we would prefer, because like, if you just think about this, what if there was a person, let's just talk about the Faye. Like, what if her eyes were so wide that they're almost like on the sides of her fucking, like on their temples? You would be bothered. And then there would be some dumb assholes out there, overly positive, that would be acting like, what was wrong with that? I'm like, bro, stop. Just admit that shit looks weird, and you can still be okay with it, but you can admit that, like, yeah, it's a little weird that they chose her to look like that, but you can also, like, why can't you do both things? And that's the thing that's pissing me off about this era, where if you mention that, oh, her character looks a little off. Like, we like this actor. She's great. She's beautiful. And in this game, she looks a little off. Why is that fucking weird to point out?
And it's at points in the game where that's not a choice. You know what I mean? Because it's like there are, again, if you know anything about like film or movie making or whatever, like, you know, the shot is like you set the shot in such a way it's like, oh, he looks a little weird here. The light's not casting the right shadow on his face. Like, let's move the lighting to make him look more presentable for the screen. But then there's certain scenes where, like, I don't know, maybe it's more permissible that they look a little more, you know, natural, I guess, like where it's like if they're like down or if they're struggling or if they're like ugly crying, where like you kind of want to emphasize like how much distress,
you bake it up,
like where you would use it. In a lot of these games, it's like particularly, and by the way, I want to point out that I don't think I have this problem with God of War, actually. I think God of War does a pretty decent job. Like, I don't think anything, I genuinely don't think anything in the new God of War showcase made me think this. I think Deborah Ann Wall looks like Deborah Ann Wall. So, like, it's perfectly fine to me. I'm talking purely about Insomniac games, like, genuinely. I'm thinking about Mary Jane when I'm talking about this. Because it's really the only time I've really noticed it. Like, where it's been jarring, where I'm just like, bro, why does Mary Jane look so fucked?
Did you not
all the time?
Did you not see Miles in the first game? I think he look.
I'll let him talk.
Look, guys, look. You know the way I go after the guy from Fresh and Fit, right?
What are you saying?
You know how I be going after him. Chris knows why he's being quiet. That's why Chris is actively not saying anything.
What are you saying, sir? Say it with your full chest.
Derek, look up
You want me? Okay,
people watching the podcast.
I don't remember, so I'll go look it up.
Look up Miles Morales from Spider-Man PS5. Look him up, please.
So the game or from in the first Spider-Man game?
In the first Spider-Man game. They do my boy no favors at all.
Are you done?
He looks like Mace from that comic. He looks like Mace.
Come on, dude. No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He looks scuffed, bro.
Scuffed. Everybody in that game.
He looks really scuffed with a jungle aesthetic.
I really do believe this. I really do believe this. I think everybody in the Insomniac games looks scuffed.
They do look a little weird.
Like, even Black Cat, when they released Black Cat, she was just like, this is not she's supposed to be like a sex symbol. That's kind of crazy.
Her face looks a little too, I don't
it looks
know.
Too real. It looks like a person wearing a costume. It looks like
not
like
even though. It looks like uncanny. It's like she looks hot. She had a nice build to her, some meat on her legs. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be busy tonight. But it was just like you look like, I don't know. She looked like a mom.
Yeah, that was scanned in. You know what it is? They look scanned in. Like, they look like they're scanned.
I don't know.
It's definitely
weird.
I mean, I would hope that people would just be honest about this shit and not just overreact, because I feel like I wish we could drown out the anti-woke people by not paying them so much attention that they desperately crave. And, so when you're talking about these things and you're mentioning about, because we've talked about it many times, and like you said, there's probably some people that are going to be, why do you care so much? And it's like, it's not even about that. Like, do we sound like ultra passionate or something? Are we crying or something? It's like, no, we're just having a conversation about it. And
I don't care as much. I don't care as much about this subject as much as I care about the fact that we just can't talk about it normally.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me about it.
I agree with that.
It's not necessarily this. It's the fact that this can't be discussed without like a tidal wave of weird energy being surrounded.
Dude, I came across a tweet. I saved it. I want to pull it up. I came across a tweet that was saying, because there are some people, just OG God of War fans, that are just like, oh man, I love Kratos. I would have liked to have played as Kratos again, because I don't think Faye is going to be as cool as Kratos, because Kratos is the shit. I love Kratos. Like, a very simple that's just very simple. And to me, what I would say to that, I'm like, oh yeah, I understand that. Like, you prefer Kratos.
I get it.
Like, I get that. Okay, whatever. And this tweet that I have right here, this guy fucking says this. This guy had 24,000 likes. He says, just as a reminder, Kratos reveres Faye as one of the strongest warriors he's ever seen. If you're somehow pissed about Laufey because she's not as badass, you're a fake as hell God of War fan who probably just hates women, and you should look into that. And I'm like, huh?
So you see what the perfect thing could have been like.
Excuse you?
The beginning of that tweet would have been perfect, and I'd be like, let's just wait and see how cool she's gonna be, or we might be surprised. That's it,
yeah.
you know.
Well, listen,
that's it. It's like,
you might be pleasantly surprised, and I think that probably happened to a lot of people already. That they're like, this looks way cooler than I ever imagined it could have been.
Well, no,
however,
that comment in retort to what the guy said, right? Because it's like, I think you should be some presidents because, like, obviously it's engagement bait. Everything is engagement bait. All of it is. It's not about a perspectives or actual honest opinions anymore. It's about like, oh, what is going to get people to respond? My Twitter, I don't go on Twitter anymore right now because I love Star Wars, and it's so much Star Wars hate on Twitter. It's like crazy because it's actually one of the biggest franchises, very divisive. Every moment I go on there, it's a lot of niggas are talking shit about my personal favorite character, Ahsoka Tano, who is a female, young, black-coded character. So it's all of the shit, you know, and he's very integral to the main story of the universe. So it just turns into like people just saying shit to say shit. I think it's just meant to bait people. I know that it gets annoying being fans of it because we're just looking at it all the time and they feed us that directly all the time and it's really exhausting. Like, I'm sure if Twitter was really popping around, or you were probably popping as much when Halo came out, Chris, you probably would have lost your mind when Halo 4 came out. Because even the bad thing, even the good things that are done is just, it's so overwhelmingly phased, like just covered by bad shit and bad faith interactions. People that just actively say shit about the things that you like that don't even fucking know anything about it.
Well, to be fair, yeah. I mean, I like Halo 4 on a baseline level. I think it's a good game.
I get it.
I hate it interpersonally.
I get it. But like, let's say Halo 3 came out, right? Halo 3 came out. And it would have been like just so much dog shit about Halo 3 that you would have been like, dude, I can't.
If Twitter was the way it is now when Halo 3 came out, people would hate the shit out of it.
Oh, absolutely. I think of it like this. A lot of great shows that had a weaker first season, if they existed in modern times, they wouldn't have had a second season. Because things aren't let boil. Like, a lot of stories aren't at their apex in the first season. A good first season is cool, but unfortunately, a good first season allows there to be more. So if you don't get a really hyped first season in the way what their world is, which is going to ruin it. A lot of good things I know have fine first seasons, and then they reach their fever pitch. But now it doesn't, and it's just really unfortunate. Because I agree that nigga was probably like, you know, too like, no, leave it alone. It's gonna be a female character. You're not paying attention. But it's like that might have been a bot, man. Like, I can't even give my heart into like arguing about things like that anymore. These aren't even real humans.
Well,
if a nigga says it and I see his face moving, his lips moving.
I think the problem is, and the thing that's annoying me the most, these people that are responding, the bots are the ones that are just doing the woman bad or whatever the fuck. There's like a bunch of those. It's the people who are real that are responding, like they're reacting to that and being really hostile on the other end of the spectrum. And those people annoy me more because, first of all, bots are going to be bots, and the retarded anti-woke people are going to be that. That's unfortunately, they're going to be that. It's the people that I know that, like, I know you have more common sense than this. Why are you acting like, oh, anyone who's just saying that Kratos, I don't like, even after the game comes out, many people will be like, I've been rocking with Kratos for 20 years. I'm still going to like Kratos more than Faye just by default. Even if Faye is fucking awesome. It's like, this is one of the most iconic video game characters that have existed. Top 20, top 10, maybe, you know, you can argue. And to be like, oh, you're a fake fan if you don't think she's great because Kratos thinks she's great. I'm like, what the fuck kind of argument is that? That's so silly. That was like, we're doing too much. Let's just reel it in a little bit. And like, I would say to a lot of people that I would see like their comments going to the top. I'm not seeing a single fucking person. I'm looking, there's some people that I follow on Instagram that, you know, they're all about gaming. No one's talking about, I don't like women in the comment sections, but those people are reacting to people that aren't even there. They're not even in the comment section. I'm like, bro, can we talk about the game? Why, like, you calm down, please.
And it bothers me because I think there's like a lot of interesting angles to look at the new God of War from, which is the fact that, like, so they're doing this there's this one shot camera again.
Uh-huh.
And they're doing, it's like a very cinematic style. And I do think on some level that has lost its luster a little bit. I think people are a little bit bored with that. I know I am. I'm just kind of like,
it doesn't hit the same way anymore for me.
It's not as interesting. It's not like, it was really cool in 2018 because it was like, okay, this is like a very different style, and they did it well, and they had a clear vision for it.
Yeah.
Now it just kind of feels like, oh, well, this is what we do, you know? Like, this is like the style that we kind of... I actually think it would have been more interesting if it was just like if they shot it more traditionally.
So the leaks were saying that it was going to be, and maybe they now, like in hindsight, it's specifically just about maybe the combat, but they were saying it was probably going to look a little bit more like Devil May Cry 5. And I was actually like, oh, I want that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, I'm cool with that, because they were saying that it's not going to have the same type of vibe as the games. There was going to be like a little more different in that. And I was actually kind of looking forward to that, where I was like, oh, I want a different feel. And then so I was I was like, oh, well, this is just literally shot the exact same way. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but yeah, the combat way more. At least I'm like, I get to play around more, because I kind of have these rose-colored lenses or tinted or whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't know what's the proper way to say it, but for those glasses of where I'm more looking for just a video game. And I didn't play Shadow of the Erdtree because I was a little bit burnt out about a lot of the Souls-like games. But I'm looking back on it and I was like, God, I want to just jump back into that shit, because those are just fucking video games, dude. You're just fucking shit up. You're just playing some cool shit. And this game, I know I'm going to enjoy it, but I know for myself, I would be surprised if I play more than once. And because it's just like
these.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, these games feel like I'm looking forward to the new God of War. I think it'll be cool, but I'm looking forward to it in a way that I would look forward to like a season of TV. You know, where like I don't know if I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens in the new God of War, but I'm way less excited to play the new God of War than I am. Like, I'm more excited to see what happens than I am to play it. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If that makes sense. Like, it's just
That's
because I know
I
know what God of War is going to be. It's not. I don't know, man. Like, I like systems heavy, dense games, and so many games just aren't those. They're cool. Yeah. The presentation's great, and they're very interesting. But,
Sony has a lot of ability and a lot of very good things they do when it comes to just creating stories and going about how they deal with their characters. I am excited to try this game out because I think the game is probably going to be very good. I just think the alternate play styles. That's how my brain works. Like, I've played as Kratos in the previous ones. I like him. I think in one, he plays very interesting. I love the Leviathan axe. I love like the idea, for the most part, like a very utility heavy weapon. There's one weapon that does a lot of things, is very versatile, has a very cool elemental base, very cool. I think him getting his Blades of Chaos, obviously classic weapons. I think the second one is a upgrade on every single mechanic that was available in the first one. And that's very, very cool. And I'm excited to see a different perspective. I think Atreus, his playstyle was cool, but I think the way that the world reacts to his playstyle isn't the way I'd like it to. I'd like his bow to have more weight and more motion against the enemy. Like, when an enemy gets hit with the bow, I don't want them to kind of just be standing there and I'm sort of hitting through them and it's accumulating damage, opposed to them like.
Well, it was
really
more of a stun. It was more
around.
of a stun mechanic than anything.
Yeah. I want the people, like, opposed to when Kratos takes his hands, he starts using his hands, you see them with not as much as I would want them to, but there's literal movement. They get knocked to and fro. And I like that idea. I like the idea of a hit.
There's some ones where
it's not as much as I'd like it to be, right? I want it to be more than that, you know?
Yeah.
Whether just be like more impact upon like the parts of the body, but that's also a lot of fucking work to ask a fucking game company to do.
That is very true.
That's a lot of work to ask them to do.
It is a lot of work.
You know, I'd like to see stuff like that.
Look, they haven't missed with the combat at all. Like, that's
for sure.
They haven't missed. Like, some people would maybe still desire more, but I would say overall, I think it's overwhelmingly, it's people are like, this is cool. And
I have nitpicks of it.
Yeah, exactly. I have nitpicks of it too, because I came from the Greek saga where there's infinity billion weapons, and I actually like variety, and you would some people would start mastering other things and showing me other things. it basically showed me some of the genius within, like, I didn't understand how to use this one weapon, so I abandoned it, and then showing other people that figured it out, and I'm like, that's fucking cool. Like, I
I
love that.
There's tech in the game.
Yeah, I love
there's
that.
There's more going on.
And so, less weapons, less variety I think less of anything a lot of times is never really great. But I still I think having 3 weapons in the second one was cool. I actually started liking the drop your spear a lot.
I like dropping a lot.
That spear was cool. Yeah,
but I like it also. It's a wind based weapon, which I'm always a big fan of. I like electrical and wind based weapons. I think ice being cool because it slows people down.
Yeah,
but fire is like done too often for me personally.
It's it's the element. You're gonna do the element.
Yeah, it's the most common element weapon. Everything is always fire.
It's cool,
and I think the idea of hitting somebody and turning a tornado into the ground is like that's fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I thought was cool was when Infamous, they did that PS4 game and your powers were like video and like
I thought that was cool. People that
smoke.
liked that game didn't like that though.
I thought it was.
I thought that was cool
it's
as
weird.
fuck.
It's just like, oh, that's like it's not fucking fire again, or like, oh, electricity
you know
I mean? It's
again.
like,
Yeah,
it's just like this is a cool idea. That game was like mid. It was fine, like story wise. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
but
I think that's like, kind of sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, just like the types of powers. Like I think it was like concrete, video, smoke, and then something
neon.
Else neon. Yeah, neon was dope as fuck.
Neon was the coolest one to me.
What a dope idea! Like what a weird. Like somebody was just like, yeah, whatever. You can tell it's just a bunch of developers just being like, yeah, that's cool. Throw it in. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think it'll be good. I'm excited for it. I don't know if there's that much more to say about it. I just think that style of game is kind of falling out of favor. It's not as new, so people are a little bit more critical of it. I do think there's obvious freaks who hate it for really stupid reasons.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be. I have no reason to believe it's not going to be at minimum good. It might not be amazing, but I think it'll be a good game.
It's going to be good, just as if it's like the new games. They've been mostly. I've played them like twice, and then I just had no desire to go back to it. And that kind of makes me sad because like I said, Kratos is one of my favorite characters of all time. So not wanting to play through those games again. I remember the second time I played through the Ragnarok, I gave JoJo the controller to go through the Ironwood Forest again, or do the Jotunheim section, because I'm this shit sucks.
It's a nightmare. It's so funny too, because like sometimes things you don't like the second time are better because you at least know what to expect.
Yeah.
Like I actually thought about that during like when I first saw the Hateful Eight, I didn't like it. Like I didn't like the Hateful Eight when I first
saw it. I saw it with you, yeah.
Because I remember just being like, I just remember feeling like, man, this was long and slow, and it kind of spent the whole time in this one space. And I was looking for a Tarantino movie, you know what I mean? They're going around, they're doing all sorts of weird shit. But then I saw it again, and I was like, oh, I like this more now because I know what this is going to be. I'm not going in with the expectation of like it's going to be like a location trotting kind of adventure that's like really fast. And like even though it's slow, I know how much there is left at any given point in the movie, and so I was just like, oh, okay, so it's actually not that. And I ended up really liking it after that. But like that Ironwood Forest is the exact opposite. I know that game. That game. I actually like that game overall, but knowing that section is in there specifically makes me not want to play it again.
Yeah,
because I know I'll get to that section, and I know I'm just going to be like, I'm not going through this again.
Yeah, there's like
I'm not going through it
Souls
again.
In the Souls games. There's always a section that you're like, ugh, but like you kind of figure out ways to cheese these sections, or there's stuff you figure out strats to where you can deal with like these really punishing areas, and there's nothing you can do about this section. There's nothing. Yeah. You just have to go through it, and you're like, bro, this is so slow. Holy fuck.
Yo, this is balls and penis.
It's a distinct.
Fuck is this?
It's distinct because like I'm playing James Bond again right now.
Oh,
like I'm replaying. It's like I was just like I really loved it because there's a lot of shit you can do differently.
Okay,
you know what I mean, like there's like you can sneak around, you could like fuck everybody up, and it's one of those you stealth
fuck
games
everybody.
Yeah, you. I mean,
yeah. Well, now we're talking.
He be fucking, but It's not RPG fucking, where you choose.
Oh,
but it's
I was about to go fire up some new mods real quick. I was about to be
lame.
He's
you
James
can't
Bond.
choose who you have sex with.
He has to fuck everybody.
He does.
He's James Bond.
He is James.
Can
Bond.
I fuck the men? Is that like on the board?
No, that's distinctly
when are we gonna
gay
have a woke
and not Bond.
James Bond? I want
man.
I want him to have sex with trans men or something.
Do you remember when they were trying to do the Idris Elba as James Bond?
Oh yeah,
I thought that would have been cool.
I would have been completely fine with that because I remember some of them, they were trying to pretend like it wasn't about race at all. They were like, oh, he's supposed to be British. I'm like, well, he is. What are you fucking saying? And then I'm like, first of all, if you think he's supposed to be British, then so you don't like Sean Connery, then fuck you.
Yeah,
fuck you.
The thing
fuck
to me,
you, liar.
I'm pretty new to James Bond. I've only played the game. I've only played the game, and I've only watched Casino Royale. So I don't know much about James Bond.
Sure.
If James Bond, and I used to think this, and I don't even know if this is true or not because I've only seen one movie. If James Bond is a mantle, you know what I mean, that people take up, where it's just like a bunch of people have been James Bond, like canonically, not like literally in the real world, which is true, obviously.
Yeah.
But like other people go by James Bond. I don't give a shit. Like, who cares?
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me.
If the code name
personally
is 007 and James Bond is actually like a character, I'd be like, that's still funny. I still don't think it would matter that much.
Right.
Christopher, you're what we call technically not a bigot, right? So you don't care, right?
What do you mean?
These people, they care too much, Chris. So for them, you're betraying them by being like, oh, you want James Bond to be a Negro? Well, might as well set the city on fire then.
Well, look, I do think a level of it is just base level overprotection, because like when Daniel Craig got the role, people freaked out about him for fucking years. They were fucking angry at him.
Were they?
Like
he
literally, like I was looking up and it's like, yeah, he had to like, it was a big enough deal for Daniel Craig that he like spoke about it in like 2005 or whatever. So like in 2005 internet, people were like, we can't have a fucking blue-eyed, blonde-haired James Bond. That's real.
I'm being very pretty honest.
Were freaking out about it.
I'm a pretty decently big James Bond fan.
Yeah, I used to
my
watch
grandmother
it with your
and
grandma,
me and my grandma would watch it together all the time. She loved James Bond. She loved her a sophisticated white man, and I inherited it.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig was not problematic at all being James Bond because the moniker,
not to sane people.
I didn't even hear that discourse.
At the moment,
he talked about it specifically, which is I was like, oh, that's so fascinating. Like, I mean, I guess he would know more than anybody. He's the center of.
That's true. He's the center of the universe.
Right.
He's the center focus of the discourse on that. But like, yeah, there were articles about it. There was a website called craignotbond.com. Like that. Like, I'm not even joking. I wonder if it's still up. There's no way. That would be so insane. After all this, after Casino Royale, especially. Like, what do you mean?
That's fucking
crazy. It's just so absurd to me. It's like, what? This really bothers you? Like, just this character like, I don't know, man. I guess I'm
they
more
bought
healthily
it,
socialized than they are, because for me it's like that's just a guy being a person.
I think they bought the URL because now it's literally just an advertising site for James Bond, for Daniel Craig's James Bond.
Oh, that's funny.
That's awesome.
I mean, somebody still has it open. That's funny. Like someone's still paying for that domain. That's funny.
For the domain. That is actually awesome. But yeah, I don't know.
That's the weird. That's great. Weird. But yeah, we all have to remember, and I think sometimes we forget that fandoms are insane. So even when you think about anything, like, geez, you'll find that same level of bullshit where I just found out about that Daniel Craig shit, and there is probably way worse things. I can't think of anything off the top of my head because I don't fucking care. But it's fucking, it's all over the place.
You know what happens all the time.
Like I even imagine the discourse when old Kratos popped up was probably a problem. Like just him being an old man or something, or sure not. There was probably some issues. I didn't see it, but I imagine there was some people.
What the fuck are you doing? You're making Kratos you're making Kratos
young, hot, and sexy.
There's a difference between I think healthy and reasonable skepticism and whatever goes on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because dude, when they announced that they were doing God of War again, and they were doing like, oh, he's going to be raising his son, and it's going to be sad. I remember being like,
well, it doesn't sound cool at all.
I don't fucking know about this. This sounds lame as hell. And then it came out, and I was like, okay, this was lame as hell, but I liked it.
Yeah. It's, I mean, and that's the thing that, like, if you ask old school God of War fans, there's a lot of people that will try to poo-poo them, but, like, on the real, though, it's like, if you had the choice between Dad of War or, like, say, a little bit younger Kratos, or say there's so many years that were skipped in between. They made a lot of games.
Kid Kratos.
Kratos is crits.
No.
Kid Kratos.
Well, we actually got that.
We got that.
I played it.
Side scroller.
And everyone that I trust was like, don't buy this.
No.
And I will not.
It was not worth the money. I can say that as someone who played the game. It was not worth the money.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't worth the money.
It really is. Exploring Kratos as a child is like exploring Spider-Man as a 3-year-old. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I don't.
Who gives a shit about Peter Parker when he's 4 years old at like Ben and Jerry's with his mom and dad doing nothing?
Particularly, right? So in particular, what happens is that in God of War, you learn about Kratos as a kid. That is a part of his story. It actually, the part of his, technically, if you care, the beginning of his story does matter quite a bit. If you care about the lore, the shit that like Derek cared, like Derek would care.
There's things,
but you already know that story. That's the thing. You already know that story.
I don't care about the relationship between his brother Demos as a kid. What I'm more concerned about is exploring his time in Tartarus, because he's been chained up. They in Ghost of Sparta, which is a fucking great game. I wish that they would get one of the PSP ones. Ghost of Sparta is really good.
Oh, you like Ghost a lot?
I like that a lot, actually.
I don't hate Ghost of Sparta, but that's the one I didn't really pay a lot of attention to.
For a PSP game, those games are kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
is that the one where it says push Penelope away?
No,
is that one?
No,
that's the other one.
That's Chains.
Chains of
Olympus.
That's Chains. It's still that one's that's funny as fuck. I was telling my mom almost beat Chains, and I still don't believe her. I don't even know how she got to the final boss. What was her name? Persephone. Yeah. And I was like, how the fuck? I don't even understand how she got there. It doesn't make sense.
The PSP is an amazing machine, man. The fact that, because that was straight up PS2 quality shit.
Yeah,
it was a little bit less, but it was pretty much on the border.
Well, I should say it's early PS2. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Which is still crazy to me, because it's just like, what do you mean? Like, because you think about like the Nintendo handhelds that were out around the GameCube. You know what I mean? It was like the Game Boy Advance. You compare the Game Boy Advance to the GameCube, and you're like, well, what the fuck are we doing?
Right.
So the PSP to the PS2 is actually like it is insane. Like, I remember Spider-Man 2 on the PSP was not the Spider-Man 2 on the PS2, but it was like a reskin of Spider-Man 1 on the PS2, which was still kind of like, how are you getting this running in your pocket? Like, it's crazy. Like, it is insane. But yeah, I don't know. God of War Laufey.
Laufey.
I guess. I don't know. I do think the name is bad, though.
I think it was. They were on drugs.
Yeah, I think there could have been a more interesting name chosen. I get that it's a game about Faye, but like, when I saw the name, I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, is that her like full name? Because I only know her as Faye. I totally forgot that her full name was Laufey. So I was like, oh, okay. It also just aesthetically doesn't look very pleasing as a title. Like, I don't know. These are really
that word is, it's a very Scandinavian word, so it's going to sound stupid to us,
right? But it's also just not. I don't know. I just think there was definitely a better name.
They definitely missed,
in my opinion. I don't know what it would have been
if you're trying to grip other people. Like, say, because from my perspective, I think like the Cube is trying to rope in certain other types of demographic of gamers, because I'm like, that's why you would put in some stupid shit like that. And so also I would want the title. I don't know. I would want the title to try to grip other people too. This just feels kind of like, I'm confused. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, I would be like, what? I'm trying to think of it as someone who's not paying attention to this. I'd be like,
that is literally, it's a title.
It would have sounded better.
It's a title that is geared towards the people who already know absolutely everything that's going on with God of War, which to me is like, I don't know if that's smart, really. I think, I don't know. I feel like it'd be like, I don't know. There was just a better name somewhere.
Also, looking at the art styles, like, bro, not the art styles, the cover that they're using right now, where I'm like, oh, there's Faye.
It looks
there's the fucking cube.
Can I say this too? Also, like at a glance, that cover looks like Horizon.
I was gonna say that it looks way
what
too
I think
similar.
It is? I don't think I saw it. Let me look at the cover.
It looks way too similar.
The cover looks straight up like if I saw it at a glance, I would think it's a Horizon game.
Oh, really? Ooh, I wouldn't. That's not a.
It's definitely not.
That might not be the place to land it.
Marketing, they kind of that's weird. It's a weird choice, but I think they're also banking on that. Like, oh, they know they got my money, you know. Like, and that's the thing that sucks. They know they have my money. So they can do dumb shit like this. They can put in a fucking dumb cube and Disneyfy some of the stuff because they know I'm going to play it regardless. It's not like putting in sprinkling little dumb things is going to be make or break. So they can take liberties and experiment with shit like that. You know, that's a me problem though. You know, like that affects me because I'm not a Disney adult. I'm not a fucking, you know, I don't think a gelatinous cube bouncing everywhere is fucking cute. That's unfortunately.
Also, I do want to say this is the last thing we'll say, and then we'll move on to questions. We got a lot of questions from our patrons over at patreon.com/SnarkTank, and you can go in. This is a very video game centric episode. Why not? Hope you appreciate it. But one thing I did notice, and I don't know if this is me being a stickler. Very well could be. But for a God of War game, it's remarkably nonviolent.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I don't know. I mean, they're fighting, but they're kind of Marvel fighting. Like, they're not.
It's as violent as the other one was. It wasn't because he wasn't fighting like humanoids.
Well,
when he's fighting like humanoids,
right. Well,
he's not fighting like people. Well, they were like the whatchabouts, you know.
You only
I understand.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just like when I think of God of War, I think about it in the same way that I think about Doom. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, and so for the first 20 minutes of this game to be kind of like, there's really no, I don't know. It's because it's not a big deal, but it's just
the first 20 minutes.
It's weird to see God of
three?
War just not be violent because it makes it feel like to me like they're sanding down the edges of it. And I just don't think that's.
I'd argue
it's weird.
It's as violent as of the other two.
I don't
in the first 20 minutes at least.
So it is the first 20 minutes also like who the fuck it could be crazy gruesome. Like I guess I'll wait till I play the whole game. But
I understand what you're saying.
It is just weird because I'm just
it feels nonviolent.
If I had to bet
it doesn't feel
money,
nonviolent.
If I had to bet my money on like what Chris is saying, it will. Faye may not or may she might surprise us. But probably, especially a lot of the R3 finishes and stuff like that, they're probably not going to be as gruesome as Kratos. But also, it feels like it's been like compared to the old games because the old games he was still fighting a lot of like Draugr type things, like undead things, and a lot of creatures. But like there was blood, and it was way more like when you're fighting a Cyclops and ripping its fucking eye out or something like that. And when you fight like a big troll or whatever in these new games, it's still. Like, oh, you'll crush them with its big stone thing, but then it just disappears. There's no actual splash or blood damage. It's been toned down. And and I got to say, like,
more toned down. With
something like Doom 2016 and beyond existing, as a God of War fan, I was like, well, fuck, we could have had this. You know, like there's no reason to not do this. We could have had a little bit of both.
You know what's really true is like I don't think I would have noticed if Wolverine at the beginning wasn't so violent. You know what I mean? Like Wolverine is so violent. And I understand that it has to be because it's Wolverine.
Yeah, those claws.
But I also think but at the same time I think about like God of War has always been a rated M show or a rated M series.
Yeah.
Wolverine's been on fucking Fox for kids.
They've done
so
it.
Like why is God of War less? You know what I don't know. It's just like there's like a math equation there that doesn't quite compute to me. But
especially
like
God of War 3, God of War 3, which is my favorite game in the series. It's just blood soaked after every battle. The way that he like finishes off a lot of the animations, like a lot of the stuff is very nice, very cool. you kind of feel like Kratos is a very angry person that can't be stopped. And it's very fun. And that's kind of the thing. At the end of the day, it's just about a video game. I care less about, like, say, I know it's so narrative driven now. And when it comes to gaming, I care less about that. I kind of want, like, I want there to be more of a focus on, say, I could understand what somebody's doing through the fluidity of their movement or the lack of whatever's happening. Like sometimes even when there's scenes where Kratos is like defeated, it's happened in 2 games where he's just barely moving around, or he's like, he's almost dead and he can barely fucking do anything. And I'm like, cool, this explains everything to me. I like there's telling the story through this combat. And now shit's kind of bloated. It's long. It's more like a movie. And there's a lot of people that love it. It's not necessarily for me. That's why I can only play it 1 or 2 times. It's heading in a direction that I don't love. And you just get to a point where it's like, well, it may not just be for me that much anymore. And that's it. I don't need to, cry about it. It's just be like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
I get that.
Let's move on to some questions from our patrons over at patreon.com/snarktank. Remember, you can go over there. You can ask your questions. $1 gets you in, early access, ad free. So no ads for a fucking dollar. Can you believe it? They're fucking vacuuming again.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand these people.
It's like they hear you. They hear you like, we're going to read the questions.
Rev that slut up.
Yeah. Rev up those vacuums. Robert Downey Gooner wrote in.
I love it.
Love that. He says, he says best mechanics in a bad game, bad mechanics in a good game. So I guess it's just like I guess he's framing these in the form of a question.
Ooh.
I have some good answers. I don't know about bad mechanics in a good game.
I have one for that for sure. I have one for that.
Oh, really? Like, all right, you go.
I didn't finish Sleeping Dogs because of the fucking driving mechanics. I couldn't stand them.
Oh.
They were that bad for me. It feels like driving a boat or something. I hate it deeply. And you probably have to
drive a lot too, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of
driving, yeah.
Because it's kind of like a sandbox type shit, with GTA shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I hate the driving so much that I put it down, dude. That game's really fucking fun. That game was really fun.
That game is good. It's a good game.
It's really fun. So it's a really unfortunate thing for me. A little autistic, I think, for me. Where I was like, damn, I didn't finish it. And I think about that.
That's tragic. That is a good video game, actually.
I want to try it. I say like I want to try it again, but then like the same thing's gonna happen to me. So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
There's some hyper violent parts of that game. There's some parts of that game that are like, holy shit.
I guess are they forced, or is that like something that you just choose?
I mean, it's just a sequence of the story.
Okay.
Like, there's one point where he closes the door through a guy's head. And it's like, what the shit, dude?
Through his head. That's crazy.
And there's like, cause it's like, you're supposed to be like, there's like it's like a Chinese mafia, like fighting shit. So like, there's a moment where it's like, you guys are fighting each other in like a fucking, like a ring on top of a building. And it's like, this is going to end badly. And it ends as bad as you think it is. And I'm like, this game is kind of awesome.
Yeah.
A motherfucking Wei Shen, bitch.
Bad mechanics in a good game. I don't know if I'm sure, God, nothing's coming to mind, but I'm sure there's so many of them. Best mechanics in a bad game, though. The one that comes to mind is 2009. In 2009, Capcom came out with a game, like a reboot of Bionic Commando. It was like a gritty third-person shooter version of Bionic Commando, and it was like edgy, and it was like grim dark.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, by the numbers or whatever. This was in the Crapcom time when Capcom was just
when
they were post Street Fighter 4, yeah.
Yeah, they were just like, they were not doing well. Everybody was just kind of assuming that they were just gonna fucking die at some point. And then they came. I don't remember I guess it was Resident Evil 7, right?
Seven.
They kind of brought it back,
and
I
guess
guess
Steam, yeah.
And I guess probably a little bit of it's either that or the Monster Hunter that came out around that time. Like I can't remember.
Exactly. Rise, not Rise.
No,
it was something.
World was in like what 2016.
Maybe.
Yeah, World got a lot of energy back in there.
So
too,
it was Monster Hunter and Resident Evil brought them back, but like for a while, Capcom was like, it was very iffy. If you got a Capcom game. This was one of them. It was Bionic Commando, and it was just not very good. It was just very bland and boring, and the story was just very whatever, and the combat was fine, but it wasn't really anything to write home about. But it's Bionic Commando, so it had a grappling hook, and the grappling hook in that game is so cool. It is genuinely one of the coolest grappling hooks ever. It's so satisfying. You can like grapple onto cars and throw them. You can grapple onto people and zip onto them and kick them into the fucking stratosphere. You can, and it had a multiplayer mode too, where you could do this with other people. And it was,
well, that sounds dope.
And you could grapple onto weapons and stuff like that. So you could like grapple onto a weapon and like take it before somebody got to it, and like shoot them with it, or like you could zip onto somebody and kick them and do damage to them. You could also latch onto your other, like you could swing off of your friends who were also swinging. So it was just like a very like mechanically, it was just like, cool. This is, and the physics of it were cool. It's just like, it was so much better than the rest of the game that it's like, damn, dude, this could have been really cool if you just spent more time figuring out. It was a bunch of people who really knew how to make grappling hooks and did not know how to make a good game. You know what I mean?
They really understood how to make grappling hooks cool, but they were like, I don't know what the fuck game design is, if I'm being honest. I'm here for vibes.
Yeah, I really put it up there because it was just like, it was like that multiplayer was like Spider-Man Halo. It was very weird.
Yeah.
And it was so cool.
Think of a game that like rings that bell for me, where it's like, this game mechanically is
good, but it's a bad game.
Anthem had great flying.
The flying felt good. It did.
That's all Anthem was, though, you know?
Yeah. But it was just like, you also like, you couldn't proceed without doing the thing you had to do. So it's like, you kind of eventually had to go back. If you're in trouble, you would leave, but then you have to come back.
That's true.
So the flying felt fun. I tried it, I think, again before I think they took the servers offline. Mm-hmm. And I tried it again, and I was just like, there was like 3 people in the game, if that. And it was just like, I was like, man, this could have been cool at some point or something. Fuck. Another good game, bad mechanics. Shit. We were just talking about it at Nikki's house. We were talking about Mass Effect 1, where like that shit just, it's so funny. Talking to people's experience of that, playing the original.
I've never experienced it, man. I'm so ignorant to that. Like, you guys bring that up, and I'm like, I guess it worked pretty well for me.
The Mako was so bad.
Ooh, like
the Mako was so unbelievably bad. Think about this. They got rid of it. Forever.
It was so bad that they put the hammerhead in the number 2.
Derek and Chris, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I actually don't believe you should.
Picture the Mako.
Just for experimentation's sake, you should. I don't even think you have to play all of it, right? But you should play a little bit of the original Mass Effect on the original hardware just to get a sense of like what people were playing. Yeah. It is insane.
And I don't think I want to.
You do. You want to.
You should out of curiosity. Like I think it'll be a fun.
Because
we'll make a video out of it.
That game is so awesome. Like I understand. I enjoy the RPG of Mass Effect 1 more than I enjoy Mass Effect 2. I like it all.
Well, it's also a lot. There is way more RPG elements, and I remember seeing somebody talk about. They were saying that like ME1's the best one, and I was saying, if all you care about is the RPG and the story itself, then I understand what you're saying. But because everything else is better than 2, everything else is better than 2. But if you because like number 2 is not a story really, it's the most boring fucking these trash collectors, stop them. That's literally the entire plot. It's boring, but then it is weird. Like I found that more immersive though. Because it is you just living it is just being alive in space. You know what I mean? It is literally a role playing game. In comparison to the first game, which is more like it's a set path and there's an adventure that you're going on.
For one is a narrative that you experience. 2 is repairing that team you lost, effectively making your new team.
It's a fucking friend collector.
And it's I mean, look, dude,
it's Pokemon.
I'm an RPG. Yeah. I'm not gonna be mad at like that experience. I had a good time playing it. But I also understand is like this is less of a narrative experience compared to this other game. but I still really like
It's
this
great.
game.
It's like
they're all.
If the
really
characters
good.
were dog shit, that game would have failed. That's the thing. That's how much the story surrounds your companions and their loyalty missions. And if the characters suck, like say Jacob Taylor is one of the most boring characters in that, arguably actually probably the most boring, but his loyalty mission is great.
He does have a great loyalty.
It's way better than it has any right to be, considering how much of a
his fucking bitch ass dad that sucks cock.
I think I have a theory that they put him in on purpose and made him boring on purpose.
Just for that great mission?
No, for the great mission, but also to make everyone way better,
to really shine.
Way more interesting by comparison. Like it's kind of like because they can make interesting characters and they know how to make his loyalty mission great. So clearly they could have.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like they just didn't. And I wonder if it's like this is the first character you meet. You're probably more interested in Shepard at this point because you've been reassembled. Let's not try to. He comes in so immediately. He's like he's like the first person you meet basically.
He's the first person you meet.
And so I wonder if they're like we should tone this character down because like people playing right now are probably more focused on their situation as Shepard than they are on like any other character. Like they'll meet people later when they get their bearings, and then they went back and just like, oh, we just forgot about Jacob. We forgot about Jacob. Let's leave it.
That's an interesting theory, and hey, why not? You know. Because like
that doesn't not make sense. Yeah, that doesn't not make sense. I get it.
You know what's funny? I googled worst games with good mechanics. The first video that pops up is 1 week ago, Rasputin, a YouTube channel, and I click on it, and the thumbnail is Bionic Commando.
Oh, it's funny.
So I bet he's talking about that grab. I'm telling you, man.
You're not alone, good. Chris. You're not alone. Your perspective of that is not unshared.
Oh, he brings up Fracture also. Fracture's another one where like, did you ever play Fracture? Do you know what Fracture is?
No.
Fracture was like a third person shooter where the whole point was like you could raise and lower the terrain.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
And so the idea was like you could control combat by like creating sight lines and reducing enemy sight lines. And like you could basically create a corridor leading to one guy, so he had no. But the shooting sucked. So like everything, like it was interesting, but like it was just there's nothing else to it other than like raise ground, lower ground, die. And it's just like, damn, dude, this could have been part of something that was interesting. But
I really can't think of a game where I share that opinion. I feel like most games, I don't know. I'm really puzzled by like a game I'm thinking of. It's like this game had really good mechanics
are good.
But like it was complete dog shit in every other way. And I'm just like, there's just
I gotta
brain's looping.
I gotta be honest. If the Veilguard did not have any attachment to Dragon Age, if it was something just like here's a fucking fantasy game and an action adventure game where you can fuck some people up, I thought that shit was fine. I actually there was a lot of like if it was like a double A, an indie studio that did that, I would have been like, this is fucking cool, man. Like this is really cool. That actually was
Dragon
okay.
Age the Veilguard is your Halo 4, I think.
Yeah, actually
like,
I thought
feel
about
the same
that.
way.
I feel
the same way where I'm like, this is functional and fine and fun. I hate this. This is not what this is supposed to be at all.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the 360 era is full of games like these. Like I think about like Wanted, Weapons of Fate. Did you ever play Wanted, the video game?
I played Wanted, Weapons of Fate. Yes, I did.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, curving the bullet into people's heads was satisfying.
I love how it became first person bullet, or it became third person bullet technically.
Well, the thing was that like you held the right bumper, and then you could arc the bullet, and it would show like an arc. And sometimes you could get it directly vertical and you shoot people down their fucking, you know what I mean?
You could thunder strike people with bullets.
You could thunder strike people with bullets, and it was just like, this is a satisfying thing.
That does sound cool.
But I don't care about Wanted, Weapons of Fate. I don't care about these characters. I don't care about this world at all. The movement sucks. It only works when you're standing still and curving a bullet into a stationary target. That's the only time it ever works.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Let me go through my Steam. There has to be one where I'm like,
I'm telling you, the 360 era is like a gold mine for these.
That era of video games.
Because that was when games got expensive enough to have like a lot of resources put into them, but not so much that they were like well funded. So it's just like a lot of really half baked, kind of decent ideas.
Yeah,
that just
what's
don't
crazy
work
is that's my least in-depth game era because of the fact that period of time, it was very much so like if you weren't a big gamer, you were just following the trends of playing COD, playing Halo. Like it was very much so like you followed the wave of video games. At least for me in that period of time, I was not really like out there exploring games. I played like my RPGs, and I played like my like the most out there game I played at the time was Origins. And I was like, I can't believe people are not talking. Like, I played that game and I was like, why is no one talking about this game? It's so good, but I never saw anyone talking about it, dude. I felt like I was going crazy. I was like, why is no one talking about this game?
That is funny because I kind of ran into that same thing. It wasn't, honestly, I think it might have been the combat. I think
even Mass Effect, I feel like people weren't talking about Mass Effect outside of the sphere of what like that. Cause Mass Effect is a little more sci-fi than my typical brain liked at that time, especially. But I played the Mass Effect like demo for like Mass Effect maybe 2 or 1. And I was like, this shit just kind of looks stupid. And I was like comparing its shooting mechanics to Halo at the time, which is really stupid. But I was fucking.
No, I did the same thing. I
was young.
Around that time, I was like, I played Mass Effect 1, and then while I was playing Gears of War, and I was like, why the fuck would I play? Why the fuck would I play Mass Effect?
And
my god! Because like if you're just experiencing it from that angle, you're like, yo, this is.
Yeah, if you're like,
this is balls and penis.
That's that totally makes sense.
So I was like comparing it to that a lot, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? Now that I look back and I didn't play Mass Effect, I feel genuinely angry.
Well, you're better
that
off.
I did not experience that game because I'm like, oh my god, I could have been really into this. Because what makes it crazy is that it's the fucking KOTOR people too.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck? What was I doing? This is literally for me. And I just didn't play it, and then you guys make me play it when I get older. And I'm like, yo, I'm a fool.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I missed out on what could have been one of my favorite video games.
There's a lot of people that I mean, it happens, man. Like there are so many games even now that I still haven't. There's just too much shit coming out, and I'm in a different part of my life to where I don't want to sink too much time into something. But like the more that I look at people playing Crimson Desert, the more I'm like, I know I'm gonna enjoy this.
It almost got me a few times too. It just costs too much right now.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Like, I see it, and I'm like, I flirt with the idea of like this game looks like a game I could play and sink hours into.
I know I'm gonna enjoy it.
This is a thing that I saw come up, where so people were talking about James Bond, and so it's like this. It's a game that you can beat in 17 hours. To 100%, it would take some time, but like you can beat it in 17 hours. And people were like, "I'm not paying $70 for a game that you could beat in 17 hours." And I kind of don't understand that at all.
I get it.
Do you get like? I kind of don't get it.
I get it because it's money, man. It's hard times.
Well, I understand it from that angle, but like because the economy's bad and like $70 is money. But like, I mean, from like a holistic angle, from like the idea of just like $70 is too, like the idea is like you're taking video games and doing them by like $1 per hour kind of valuation. And I kind of just don't understand that because they're inherently replayable.
Yeah.
At least most of the time, like things that I do think like God of War and things like that probably aren't as replayable as like other things, but like James Gunn is very replayable in my opinion. Like, and so I'm just like, I don't really understand that aspect of it, especially because people pay $23 to go see a fucking 2-hour movie, or like they pay $40 to go to an escape room for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I'm not the target demographic anymore because of the fact that like the shit like that. I'm just like, for me, an experience, the experience for me, I lived a blessed life where I can afford it to.
Sure.
The experience for me matters the most out of things.
Right.
So for me, if I'm getting a game that's going to be like, I would have paid $40 to $50 for Silksong. I would have paid that. But I understand why people don't want to pay that because of the fact that that's a lot of money.
Right.
You know, I get it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm of two minds.
No, I just my my brain doesn't like the 70 tag just because of how I grew up.
It's money. It's not nothing.
Yeah. However, quality to me. How much do I really like something? Because I absolutely will pay for something that I truly, if I really want this, like to me that price tag will be worth it. It's not about the amount of hours I sink into it. Like you said, a movie or something like that. I'm like, how much did this really affect me? And people are saying really great things about it. And also, when you talk about 17 hours, is that the average play time? Like, I imagine.
Well, it took me about 18 to just rush through it. There's also like a separate, like a VR kind of. There's like not a training mode, but like a pure gameplay oriented mode that's not the story, but it's just like the sections, and you can just like there's like time challenges and time trials and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
I think you can get
there's a lot of stuff to do in it, but like, I don't know, because I was doing the math on it just because I was curious, dude. Do you know E.T. for the Atari, right? Like the game that was so famously bad that like they buried like thousands of copies in like landfills.
Yeah.
Is that real? Is that actually what happened?
That is actually straight up real, actually for real.
That is nuts.
That is a real thing that did happen in 1982, I think. But that game cost $40 in 1982 money. Do you know how much that is now?
Let me guess, like 65?
Bro.
Like 65, right?
That's like $112 to $130.
Nutter butters. That is nutter butters.
People were paying $100+ for fucking E.T.
Yeah.
And so to me, I'm like, $70 for James Bond seems fine. Like I get that it's still a lot, especially now that everybody's suffering because because the people who run this world are retarded pedophiles. But outside of that, like holistically, just on its own, I can't earnestly feel like we're getting ripped off even at full price these days.
We're technically,
you know what I mean? Like I get that it's a lot.
We're technically
I get that it's a lot. Technically not.
Yeah, that it's
compared to how it used to be. I can't. If I spent $110 on Atari, I would have probably shot myself in the 80s. I don't even know how like you would get over that.
Swallowed your gun.
Oh yeah.
I would have swallowed my gun and just waited for fate to pull the trigger. You know what I mean? Just like, just do a bunch of, just work out a lot, do a bunch of crunches until like maybe the trigger gets.
That's insane. You're just trying to die for real.
I like it. It's a challenge. I like that.
You're in your bedroom trying to kill yourself without taking. I think it's something so funny about trying to wanting to die and trying to kill yourself, but not just doing it. Like something about that is comedic, where you're just like, I don't want to be attached to it.
Well, you know what it is? It's like, it's like how it's like psyching yourself up to go in the pool. You know what I mean? Where it's just like sometimes it's like it's hard to get in the pool. Like you don't want to get that shock.
I feel you.
But once you're in the air, the decision's done.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I mean? Like that's you jumping off the thing. Jumping off the thing isn't killing yourself. Jumping off the thing is setting the motions in place. And so it's just like, okay, now it's just like now the world's deciding for me.
Now I have no choice anymore.
I have no choice but to follow through. I can't. My cowardice won't back me out of this.
Yeah, it's too far. I've gone too far.
All right.
Don't swallow your gun if you want to kill yourself. By the way.
Yeah,
don't do that. Also, don't kill yourself. Probably.
Hey, I'm gonna go urinate while you guys read this next one.
Nah. Okay. I'm gonna go back and say you should probably kill yourself.
Oh,
but like only if.
I'm out of here.
Only if you really need to, though. All right, cowards, all of you, all of you, cowards.
What if I turned my camera back on and I was black?
I'd have some questions. I have a few questions. Yeah, a few.
What would be the first one?
What's going on?
Nothing much. Normal day.
Nothing. Just blacking it, you know.
Anyway, let's see. Recently, Shard of Odium wrote in. He says, "Recently, I created a Snark Tank level villain, and I wanted your opinion on him." Okay, we'll judge him. We'll repitch it to Derek when he gets back from pissing.
Okay.
But perfect incel.
Ooh.
That's not bad, I do have to say.
Virgin.
Virgin.
I think that's kind of gas. I think that's kind of.
I think that works fairly well. It doesn't flow off the tongue as a name, but as a concept, I think it's very good. And I don't think there's really a way to make it flow. So I think it's like it's kind of.
That's an impossible endeavor, for sure.
Yeah, there's just like it's good. It's good enough as a premise to have a name that's not quite great.
Yeah, it will get no better than that,
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to fix it. But that's pretty perfect. So he goes around. You figure so perfect incel. What is that? Like, does he? So is imperfect incel
exist? Yeah.
Like, how could that be? Is that somebody who has had sex, and as he transforms, he unhas sex?
No, it's the idea of making the perfect incel. It's an incel no matter what, but it's becoming the most perfect version of being an incel.
Okay, like an Elliot Rodger kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not perfect isn't good. I just mean perfect as in apex. Like,
yeah,
it's like
that, like the epitome.
Right. It's like this is I'm not gonna say that. It's like, yeah, whatever. That's fine. I'm trying to figure out how this works.
Virgin. That's gas.
That is gas. I like it. We'll repitch it to Derek when he gets back.
Perfect incel's a banger. I think that I have to steal that. I really must take that.
I must. I must take this.
I have to steal that. That's insane. Insane how much I'm going to theft that.
Jared Fogle isn't allowed near his inner child, wrote in. That's crazy. Can you imagine?
Hey, man,
that's got to be what. That's got to be an interesting.
Better safe than sorry. So
that's interesting. I've never thought about this because why would anyone? But do pedophiles think back to their younger selves?
Chris, I really don't care. I can't even get into this mental tussle with you. Like, I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
You got to know these things if you're going to go watch that Chris Hansen movie.
I can't be involved, man. I'm sorry. I got to go on break.
All right, fine. Jared Fogle isn't allowed near his inner child, and he says, "Hey, how many?"
I simply can't.
Derek's returned. Derek, what do you think about this? This Shard of Odium wrote in. He said he invented a perfect Snark Tank level villain, and he wanted our opinion on. He wanted our opinion of him.
Sure.
Perfect incel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
right.
That's not bad at all.
Give me a little jingle. Virgin.
It's good. I like it.
Virgin. Wait, say it again? How does that Virgin. Okay. Virgin.
You sound like Eminem right now.
I hate how hard Cells goes, man. He's such.
It is a great
Cell is the enemy for me. He felt like a personal enemy to me when I was younger because I loved Gohan, and he was not. He was so arrogant. It made me so mad because Frieza's arrogance kind of gets broken down the moment he meets Goku, or not even really. The whole kind of Frieza saga, they're kind of whooping his ass a little bit. And then he cheats and he transforms. And it's like, how are we at least pushing you to transform? But then Cell is just like backdooring people, tricking dumbass niggas like Vegeta. And then Trunks is like, guys, seriously, no joke. This is gonna get worse. Stop playing with this guy. And no one listens to him. And Trunks is like, guys, my world is doomed. I came back because how serious I am. And they're like, let's fight him. I want a good fight.
Yeah, and it's like Goku gave him a Senzu bean.
Like, I want to get, or Gohan's like, I'm so going to beat you, and I pity you. And Trunks is like,
do you think that moment would have been better?
Shoot him with a gun.
Do you think that moment would have been better if Gohan was a gelatinous cube?
I think it would have saved
with the Super Saiyan 2 hair.
It would have saved the series, yeah.
With SSJ hair with a fucking cube. That would have been dog shit, dude.
Jared Fogle isn't allowed near his inner child, wrote in.
Bars.
He said, how many Jimmies from Ed, Edd n Eddy would it take to kill Thrag? I'm guessing trillions, man. I'm being honest with you.
That's a lot.
How many Eds do you think it could take?
I don't think Jimmy's formidable at all.
No, but Eds.
Oh, Eds? Maybe
3. Genuinely, maybe 3.
Maybe 3 trios of Ed, Edd n Eddy. Like 3 Ed, Edd n Eddies. So 9. So 9 of them. 2 of each. Or 3 of each, I guess. 3 Eddies, 3 Eds, and 3 Eds.
Because the thing about Ed is that Ed is not powerful if he intends. His power is all based on intent. You know, it's how he feels.
Right.
Like if it's active, if someone's like, "Hey Ed, lift this wall," he can't do it. But if you hide peanut butter behind the wall, he could lift a city. You know.
True. Yeah, but
it's shit like that.
It's true, but they all have Toon Force also, and they're damn near indestructible. Like the amount of pain that they endure and just shake off is insane.
I don't know. Man. I think that's interesting.
I don't think Thrag it's just Jimmy really. Like he's just like the issue is like Jimmy may be able to endure because he's probably unkillable like the rest of those people in that show because they have Toon Force, but like he poses no threat. Like no amount of Jimmys poses a threat. Like it's just like.
Yeah.
So that's the issue. But at the end of the day, I believe in them.
I think Double D's crafting with Ed's sheer lack of morals could really, really turn something up.
Yeah. You got a craftsman, a schemer, and the muscle, you know, in that group.
Because I really think this is not a joke. I really do believe Ed could beat up like Superman. Like I think he could really do some damage to him.
I think he's the strongest character in fiction, and it's widely understood.
It's widely understood.
It's widely agreed upon. Actually, like it's not a perspective that's not shared by the vast majority of human beings.
Kratos can't beat him. Doom guy can't beat him.
Nope.
Ain't nobody beating Ed.
I think the idea of Kratos being forced to the floor by Ed, and you do a freeze frame on Kratos' face, and he's scared. Like you can see him like.
You've never seen him like that before ever.
A frame of him of just like frightened. Like, oh, this might be it. It's crazy because he doesn't have that moment ever. Even when he's getting his ass beat by his dad, he's like, nah, I'm not afraid. I ain't no bitch. But in this moment, it's like, no, man. He knows. He knows the bell is ringing.
He understands, yeah, there's no coming back from an Ed beating. You're fucked.
Like, he gets hit once
and
he's
malformed in such insane, profound ways.
He gets hit once and he kind of like, oh, that's it. Like I'm going home finally, you know.
Unk on a Trunk wrote in. Says, hello, 3 wise men. Do you guys have any plans for this white boy summer? Personally, I'm Jimmy Buffett maxing and enjoying every moment. As a fellow white guy, I'm giving Derek and Kingston the white boy summer pass. Enjoy. What is white boy summer exactly? What is that?
It's a summer white men succeed.
What is that?
A successful summer of white men. That's it.
What do they do? Like, what is?
I thought it was like white
surfing?
Men having like some swag.
Yeah,
like just
successful white summer.
You know, finally, white men, young white men, for too long, according to them, have been disrespected because they're not trendsetters. They dress like shit. They're uncool. They're always been nerdy, like white and nerdy. And I feel like, you know, they're like, we want respect. We want the vibes. And I guess that's what white person. That's what it feels like to me. I have no idea what it actually is, though.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. My Caucasian brother is out here putting in work, putting up numbers, man. So I don't know if that's not how it works for me. I think my white boys be out here succeeded.
Remember Chet Hanks? I think he was doing a whole like white boy summer vibe or something, where he was like back when people liked him. When he was
you just like Chet Hanks? I think he's fine.
Well, because he kind of switched up, and he was like, he was like, I don't know how he is now that MAGA is like associated with like pedophilia now openly.
Was he a MAGA guy
for a minute?
He was really.
Yeah, he switched it up because he was like first he was like, fuck Trump and everything like this and that, and then he was like, fuck Biden and blah blah blah, and I was like, here we go. he kind of like switched it up.
Word? I never known him about being a freaking
yeah, I don't know if I would say he was straight up MAGA, but he was definitely flirting with that side, and like he stopped doing the whole like patois thing for a bit, and like he was kind of like, I was like, oh, he just seems like he's following the trends, like all the Rogan Spear podcasters, like they all did the same thing, like, oh, it's cool over here, and I'm like, when the fuck has conservatism been cool? What is happening? Like,
Derek, always. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah,
Derek?
my mistake.
Cool.
My mistake.
What are you on
I forgot that
Derek?
wearing suits and fucking and status quo is always been dope as hell. Like, like I forgot.
Derek, my good friend, being a conservative has always been awesome.
I just it slipped my mind. I'm like, I apologize. Have you seen?
You must be confused,
bro. Have you seen that? There's like, I can't remember what this guy's name is. Like, I this might be wrong. I think his name's Jake Monroe, but he's this goth guy that's like also a white nationalist or like a MAGA.
Jackpot.
And it's just like, it's so stupid. And he's trying to gaslight people. And there's other people doing this too. They're trying to gaslight people like metal, punk, goth was never political. It used to be apolitical, and then it got all woke. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I don't.
Goth?
Yeah, all of the stuff. All of the.
What? Goth has always been political.
Brother,
what are you talking
it's
about?
It's all been political. What? Like, it's not even like, there's people. I've seen people legitimately trying to say like metal used to be fucking apolitical, and I'm like, the original metal band wrote
crazy.
War Pigs. Like, what do you like? That's what, sir? Who is telling you this shit?
It's just perception. Because I don't know. For me,
nah, dude, they're being gaslit, dude.
Oh yeah, it's how they're perceiving.
I guess they're perceiving it as that from somebody telling them that it's fucking not true.
To look me in my face and tell me that metal has not always been political is a crazy thing. It's like, what? Rock and roll is literally political music. Literally.
I can't remember who said this. It might have been, I don't know if it was Tom Morello. I don't remember who said this. But somebody,
my God.
What?
No, sorry. Keep going. I just something I don't want to forget.
Oh, okay. I was just real quick. I was just saying that someone said like everything's political. It is either anti-establishment or you're status quo, meaning you're going along with it. So like your apolitical shit is very status quo because you're ignoring all the bullshit that's happening. So everything's inherently political. And I was like, that's actually an interesting take that I agree with, because it is that, because in order to be apolitical, you have to ignore the atrocities of the world.
Exactly.
And that is a political stance.
Yeah.
That is very obvious.
Yeah.
Anyone with a fucking mind that is like, oh yeah, duh.
I guess to a lot of people it's not obvious, unfortunately, that like you pretending like this things aren't existing is inherently political.
Neutrality means that you don't really care.
Yes.
Right.
Which, by the way, I'm neutral on a lot of things that I definitely don't care about. Like, that's true. Like, it's fine. Just I don't like when people try to like recategorize it as like I'm actually neutral because I'm smart, or because I'm too smart to care. Like, you know what I mean? Or like I know all these other. It's like, no, you just don't care. I know that because I don't about a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I care a little bit about what's going on in Ukraine, but like I don't know what I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
I think there's a difference between not being informed enough. But just your own thing. You should inform yourself. X, Y, Z. I get that. There's between that and not caring.
Well,
that's the thing. I think there's a very big difference, right?
I think if you're going to talk about something, you should at least
I agree
care enough about it to.
But if someone brings up like an atrocity and you're being like, I don't care, it's like you're off. That's different, you know. It's like, oh man, people are dying in the Congo, and like, oh, you may not be the most well versed in it, understand the idea of the occupation of Congo and acquisition of all the cobalt and stuff there. But for you to be like, oh, I don't care, it's like, what? You don't care about people suffering?
Well,
you could be like, I don't have time to involve myself in it, but I wish them the best. I hope they figure it out.
But isn't that just a way of saying you don't care while also trying to seem like you do?
I don't think so. I think it's intent.
Because you don't really like, if you're answering that, if you're like there's a bunch of shit happening right now that we don't care about because we don't know about it. And if we do know about it, I'm sure we'll care to some degree, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's not going to be. It's not going to be like. It's not going to be like, oh my god, I can't eat today. I can't eat my food because like I just learned about this horrible thing going on in South Sudan.
It's the degree.
It's like there's no, it's a degree thing.
Totally,
I agree.
It's like
you can't care about everything.
When we talk about like, but the degree is important to the. I would say apathy is the reason why the world sucks so badly, because it would fix a lot of things if people, for example. The reason why violent revolutions are necessary is because of apathy, because there's not enough people that would want to get involved politically and fix things. And so a small minority group of people need to get violent to get people's attention for anything to happen. And that sucks. Yeah, I hate that we live in this fucking world. I don't want to live in this world. I don't want to live in a world where it's like, we see United Healthcare CEO gets blasted. I feel like people should care more, so this shit couldn't happen. The fucking United Healthcare couldn't exist in the way that it does if people cared. But it to the point where people get driven to the point where they have to do something about it. And then people will just be like, oh, violence is always wrong. I'm like, but it's not. It's not in this situation because you don't care.
It's the same thing as like this, right? Like somebody being forced to having to use a weapon to defend their home. It's sad that someone has to be brought to that point, but it's only because of the fact that they are put in that predicament to be that violent, you know?
Yeah.
Like a life is lost, and that is always unfortunate, and it should never be what happened. Ultimately, right? Like if we're being as genuine as possible, someone losing their life. Yeah. I would go as far to say a life. Okay. That's me personally. Okay. I understand.
You think evil people?
But listen, no. Listen. Let me finish my point. The fact that people can even become evil in general is an unfortunate situation, and the fact that people can choose to do bad things way more often than not is because of the fact that they're ill-informed and they're put in situations that they feel as if this is the only way to do something, or there's something wrong with their minds for them to do that in the first place. They're still doing evil, right? But it's unfortunate to see them get to the point where they either think they need to, or their brains are not wired for to tell them they should not do said thing.
I think evil. So I don't think there is. Maybe we're thinking of two different things, because I don't think there is. Oh, I need to do something evil. Like, I don't think that exists from my perception, because maybe what we're thinking is evil. Like, because if you're talking about, say, it's like killing someone, for example. It is necessary to sometimes defend yourself and kill someone. I don't think killing is inherently evil. So that is not, there is not but killing someone for sport or for, like whatever the heck, something like that, there is no convincing yourself this is necessary. No, it's just fucking evil. So I think when it comes to evil, there is no scenario where it's like where somebody's robbing someone, right? Of course we think it's wrong, but there's someone who's so desperate enough that they're like, to get through the night, I might need to rob this store or something to eat or whatever is like that. I think that's different. I don't think that's inherently evil. I think that's survival. Like I don't.
My brain, my instant thought is that like no one wants to do this. So the fact that someone is being in a position where they have to do this, or they're even doing it in the first place, for the most part, my brain is like, this is unfortunate. This person should not even be in a situation
if
where
you're talking about, like, say, impoverished people or something, which it kind of feels like where you're going.
On a grander scale of everything, right? It's everything.
I wouldn't say everything.
I see people, that's how I think. It's not everyone's perspective.
So what would you say to the people on top that are just aptly fucking
They're
people?
Different. They're different.
No, but
that's where my brain goes. I agree with you in this moment.
So that's
right?
what I'm saying. If you're talking about maybe like impoverished communities, we're on the same board, but like I can't blanket everything. Because there's people that have infinite wealth that are doing things because they're just fucking terrible people. And they don't think they're doing it out of necessity. They're doing it because they like doing it. They like hurting people.
I agree.
But yeah, whatever. I don't care about them. Well, I do care. I was about to say I don't care. I do care. But at the end of the day, I know enough people aren't going to care. So then it inherently makes me want to say I don't care.
Don't care. Exactly. Yeah. It's the ultimate loop of being a person.
Right.
Right. I don't care, but it's I technically do.
All right, let's get a couple more.
100.
All right. Sweet 100 more. All right.
Yeah, let's do 100 questions. Real fast.
Sweeney showers in sneakers wrote in. It's fucking crazy.
Wasn't that like an old bit?
That's got to be an old bit.
I feel like it's like a really old bit that we've done.
That's scratching something in my brain.
Done it?
Like, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
I've played this game before.
But he says, if you had to execute your no, this is not the one I wanted to read. Well, he did say if you had to execute your fellow co-host, how would you do it? I would put Sweeney. I would tie Sweeney. I would tie Kingston's arms and legs to 7 different semi trucks that have them drive in different directions.
7?
That's crazy. It's insane. It'd be like opening a Mentos and just taking one out. That's how much resistance it would be. Just removing a Mentos from.
Yeah, just like very, very little give at all.
I don't know. For Chris, it's just fire. Just like nothing special. Really quick to the point. Just fucking emulation.
All right.
That's crazy.
Derek, it's several aggressive dogs.
Oh, it's so much worse. Or is it? I guess because I'm not gonna die. Chris is gonna pass out pretty quickly from the pain.
Nah. Chris famously has really good endurance when it comes to
you're
fire.
You're gonna keep like slapping him awake a little bit.
Yeah, wake up, wake up, nigga. On your feet, nigga. Come on, wake up.
So violent.
He's like trying to fall asleep, and I slap him again. Wake the fuck up. And he's like, dude, he's all fucking. He's barely there and shit. I'm just slapping him in the back of the head, hard as shit.
Getting eaten by dogs would be crazy. I think what I'd want for you, Kingston, is I'd want several well-endowed men to slap their dick on your head until it's eventually crushed to death.
Oh, I see.
And then I want while the people are waiting in line to get their beats in, they're nutting on your toes.
That's crazy. People are giddy. There's a few people that are like really like just Jones and to let a load loose. Just like, come
There's
on, man, hurry up.
Feels so gross about it, specifically being on your toes too. I like,
yeah. Coming on my feet would result in me getting so mad I would probably transform into some sort of like caricature of myself.
It'd actually see like a real metamorphosis of a human.
Like it'd be like Devil Kingston, where it would just be my fat ass with like wings.
Devil Kingston.
No difference. I'd have like some sort of stupid ass gay symbol. Probably it looks like a dick coming on the middle of my bridge of my fucking head.
Yeah. I like that. I think everybody's been killed, right? That's good.
Yeah, that's fine. Hit me with your fat cock. By Pat Benaqueer.
Fuck you, I'm gay. That's good.
Pat Benaqueer. He writes in. He says, "What's crack-a-lackin', married man, engaged man, and marathon feller? What is the worst superpower you would bestow on your co-hosts to simply fuck with them?" I like that this is all. These are 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Just,
worst superpower, eh?
Kingston, I think.
I know what I'll give Chris instantly. It is easy.
Oh, you go. What were you gonna say?
I give Chris the ability to read minds.
I don't think that would bother you.
It would make you lose your mind when people are like fucking, because you wouldn't be able to turn it off, and that'd be hilarious.
Oh, so you can't control it
because you'd go more crazy than you already are.
I guess. I feel like
because you'd realize how many people are plotting on you, which is a lot.
I assume that anyway.
Exactly. What if you know it? Knowing it is worse.
No. I find comfort in knowing. I don't really care. I actually think I could find a way to use that to my benefit. It would suck. I would definitely have a terrible life, but I would be rich for sure. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like I would isolate myself with all the money that I could possibly get my hands on, which will be a lot if I can read minds. But I would have to literally isolate myself so I can't read anybody.
Yeah, it's good.
So I would
buy an island. I like that.
Yeah, buy an island. Although that's not really the best precedent now.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to do anything crazy with it.
Yeah, but just like I don't like the idea that like if I had enough money to buy an island and I did it, I don't like the idea that people would get of what I'm doing.
People be like, oh, of course this dude has this island.
Especially if I can read minds and I just know, you know?
Oh yeah. He's probably gonna get a blue striped fucking white and blue house, have fucking Clinton painting up on there too, fucking freak. That'd be good.
Man. I just wanted to isolate.
If you were gifted an island and it looked like what is it? Little St. James, is that the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it looked, the landscape was exactly the same, but it's not. It's a completely separate island. Would you take it?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Yeah, immediately.
You would have no problem with having a replica of Epstein Island.
I wouldn't give a fuck. Yeah, no, it's an island. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy to not even want that. Like, if you didn't want that, you'd be like, "Oh, you're trash. You're trash and piss."
It's like Nazi memorabilia, you know, like this is history.
That's kind of that's exactly why I feel a little conflicted. Like if it's like, oh, here's an island, but it's a complete replica of Auschwitz. Like you gonna have fun with it?
Why are you giving me pluses? Why are you giving me pluses? Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be swaying me? Like, it's not working.
Excuse me.
Everybody, land party at Auschwitz.
It's so
everyone's having a gay old time. It's like one of the best days of your life.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine that? Having the greatest day of your life at Auschwitz.
Is Auschwitz still like a historical site, or have they? Is it like a?
No, it's not repurposed.
Like how they closed down pizza. Oh, it's not repurposed?
No.
It hasn't been reclaimed by the
wild. It's not like an escape room.
It's in Poland, right?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
I know someone in Glasgow, Sweden, right?
No.
Where's Glasgow?
No.
Glasgow, Sweden, right?
No, Scotland.
Oh, there you go. Never mind. Fucking see. I was like, maybe. I know it's one of the lens.
I only know it because of how many times... I only know that because of how many times I've heard people say Glasgow in an accent that's so clearly not
Glasgow.
Glasgow.
I love the Scottish accent because it's one of the few accents where I have to like for lack of a better term, I have to squint my ears where I'm like really focusing on like, this is English. Wow. Like this is English. Okay.
Is something. That's all I gotta say.
It's
respectfully.
Great. I like
that accent is
great.
Something.
I like what's her name? Sue Hulk. She puts out these Scottishisms. It's really interesting, like hearing their slang.
Oh yeah. How are you doing?
Yeah.
It's an interesting accent. For sure. All respect due.
It's fun. Kingston, I would give you X-ray vision, but real X-ray vision.
That would suck because I would just see through everything.
Yeah, but
I would just peer into the darkness. I'd be peering into the abyss.
Cancer.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, yeah, legit X-ray.
Yeah, well,
you would. God.
You would legit. It would legit be X-ray vision. You couldn't choose exactly what you were seeing. It would. You would also not really know what the fuck you were looking at any given moment. It would be all blue and black.
You couldn't tell how pretty someone was.
Yeah,
it just sounds like ass.
Because you would just see. It's kind of like how, like, you know how depending on your level of focus, you know, you can see the screen in front of you, or you can like kind of stare at it so hard that it'll like kind of like lose focus, and then you can kind of focus on the eye floaters that you got if you've got eye floaters or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but like you'd be looking at people and you'd be like, you would see their capillaries and then their fucking bones and then their cartilage, and it would like flash constantly between that shit, and it would be a mess. But that's what I would.
Like a sack of shit. Mm-hmm.
Or alternatively, I would make it so you could see through only your eyelids.
I have to close my eyes to be able to see things?
No. So like you can never close your eyes, really, because you would just see through them.
I think that'd be aggravating, but then I would just put things over my eyes.
See, Kingston, I'd want to give you
that'd be litter because if you gave me that ability, I could close my eyes and become a better fighter. It's like, oh, his eyes are closed. Look where I am, and they're gonna try to sneak around me, and I'm just like,
yeah. Well, that's why I didn't go with it. That's why I gave you X-ray. That's why I gave you X-ray vision. That's impossible to control.
No, yeah, I got a better one.
There's too many ways to abuse.
I feel like he would still enjoy that in some capacity, and I can't have that. So
I can't.
I have one that he would never enjoy, and I think that this is really good. That he releases a scent. He always has a scent that attracts men to aggressively suck his toes. So,
that would kill me.
It's a pheromone.
That would actually make me die.
Yeah, and he just fucking. So as soon as like you're in the same room with a man, he immediately tries to like rip your shoes off and your socks, and he's just sucking your toes really hard.
No matter who it is.
Yeah, it does not matter.
No matter who it is.
Doesn't matter.
That's crazy. And then it's the moment where I realize I have to kill somebody. Like
you're gonna have to kill a lot of dudes.
Man,
probably.
I have to kill this guy. I think that's a moment that people don't write well enough, man. The moment when they realize, like, oh man, I have to do this.
It's it's interesting that like, do you remember that the I'm Harry Dresden motherfucker? Remember that weirdo dude in the ring door cam? What is it called? The ring cameras. Where he was like, he had like sandals on and a trench coat. You remember that guy?
No,
this just happened like a month ago or something. Chris, you don't remember?
No, I don't remember this.
I'm Harry Dresden, motherfucker. And he's like,
oh yeah.
There's like he thinks there's like a little girl in the guy. And
I will fucking end you.
I will fucking end you. Yeah. Basically, that guy eventually breaks in through like a side door or something. The mom and I think the daughter have to hide in the garage or some shit while this dude's searching through the house. The guy makes it home. I think he has like a shovel or something heavy, whatever, but he doesn't kill him. And it was such a moment of humanity that I was like, this is a real one, a rare person that has every right to kill this guy. No one would feel bad. And he still talks him down. In one of the things that I'm like, that is crazy. That is because it could have been one of those situations where I realized I'm gonna have to kill this guy. And
the second he showed up before he said anything, I would have shot him 16 times.
That's the thing. Like
for me personally, for me in my mind, I am very aware of that thought all the time. Where it's like, I understand how mad you get. You have to pull yourself back from being that mad because it's stupid and it's lackadaisical, but I try to understand that people are not, they're always at their best when they make really dumb decisions.
So in that scenario,
I understand it is.
Well, that guy, to be fair, that guy literally is insane.
Yeah, in that scenario where you're actually worried about your family, he could attack your family.
Because at that moment, it's like, I don't know if Lily's in danger. Like I just think
exactly.
I don't know if Lily's
how do you
in danger,
think? And this is completely
like
obviously speculative. How do you think you would have handled that situation?
I don't think that guy would have been here.
Exactly.
Man,
that's why it's so special that guy did that, because I'm like, holy fuck, couldn't have been me. What an example of what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit that it's like, what a real, like, there aren't that many heroes. And I feel like that's like hero shit where he could have absolutely erased that guy from existence with no one protesting at all. And he's like, no, I'm going to try to preserve this guy's life, even though he doesn't really deserve it.
It's a rough position to be in where, like, it's heroic to simply not take a person's life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And it's like,
you've really fallen. Anyway, Derek, I think what I would do.
What we got?
For your superpower, I think I've come up with something interesting.
Oh, right.
So once a year, and by the way, each calendar year. Not like year in time. I mean, like in 2026, 2025.
Okay, gotcha.
2027, whatever. At least once a year, you will shit bowling balls.
Wait.
Oh, Lord.
And however many bowling balls is dependent on how many times you've blinked up until that point that year.
That is so fucking asinine.
So
this sounds like a one and done power.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he dies.
This sounds like
you survive it. That's the power. Is that you're built to do it.
Oh, you can endure.
Oh, so my ass is.
It's like how. It's like how super speed also kind of
super durability.
Like even in order to, you know what I mean? Like it kind of goes along with super durability because you couldn't really do it otherwise.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's like you'll have a very durable rectum and pelvis. And
so January 1st of the year is when is that when it starts?
That's when the timer starts. But like at a random point during that year, you will shit bowling balls, and the amount
it's completely random.
Completely random. It could be January 2nd. It could be December 25th, and then it could be January 2nd after that. So it might be like in like a 2 week span, or it could be like the exact opposite, where it's like it's as far away as possible.
That's interesting and that's a cooked book right there, man.
That's a thinker.
I think you're like. That's interesting.
Yeah,
man.
It's not bad.
This is leading to some thought.
Did we give you a power already, Chris? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Oh, I think I just gave Kingston some bullshit.
Chris, I already gave Chris one.
Oh, yeah, what was it? I
forgot. What'd you get mine?
I don't know. Ability to read minds.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
and then you get the Epstein Island, right?
You'd be able to read minds, but only like of the most racist people ever. So you could only hear Nick Fuentes' mind and being like, "I'm gay. I'm actually gay. I'm actually gay," but all the time.
Yeah, you only read closeted people. Like you read like fucking people who project, so you get to hear all their innermost. You just get to hear the nastiest shit always. You get to hear like the grossest thing, like Nick Fuentes passing by like a really handsome man, and it's like, oh man, I want to suck the shit out of his ass. You know, like you like get to hear.
I would never. You know what the sad thing about that is? Like eventually, I would be so accustomed to it that it would be the only way that I could find entertainment. Like I couldn't just watch a movie because it wouldn't have that aspect to it.
It's
like porn addiction, but for like mind reading.
Yeah. You know, I want to give you a power just in another. This is Chris in Universe 2 or something like that, where you every hour for the rest of your life, your penis grows a millimeter.
That's terrible.
Wait,
that's really terrible.
Every
hour for the rest. Okay. Yeah, every month. I'll be fair. Every month for the rest of your life, you're
crazy. Because his dick would be fucking massive in a day or two. He's fucking crazy.
That is so crazy.
I feel like a month is still too long, so I want to go every week. It's still
a week
fucking.
Would be because like at the end of the by the end of the year, I would have a real problem.
You'd have a real problem.
I don't think you understand how much of a problem that is. Almost.
I do, but I think an hour was too crazy. But like a week is that's it's solid enough where it'll become a massive problem in like 2 months. It'll be like, oh my god, my dick's just a snake around my house. It's just like it just.
That will be such an immediate problem.
It would be a problem so big as Chris is a small person to begin with too, so it's instantly like really not good. Like, it's like off rip. It's like this is bad.
So I was gonna do the math right now on the calculator. Go ahead.
Off the rip, it's already like as I am. The proportions are ridiculous.
Oh,
I already look like stupid. So like, so that's gonna be a problem in like. Pretty fucking quick. So I don't know how I'm gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna manage that.
I've heard that from the grapevine. You know, sorry, a lot of women have been talking to me about you, but they said that you're 9 inches soft, and I was like, wow, it's pretty impressive, bro. That's very impressive.
That's a bit of an understatement.
I'm 9 inches soft and 2 inches hard.
It just chambers like a fucking squatting pole.
Like it starts going up and then back.
It's so 9 inches. It's 9 inches. It's 9 inches soft but thin.
Ooh,
but thin.
You have like a slim
and then like when it gets hard, it thickens out, but it goes back. It goes down to back. 2 inches.
You get a Slim Jim, and then you get like a I don't even know what you compare it to. Like what's thick and round? Like I don't even have an example.
What do you mean?
Of like, say, what would your penis look like if it got extremely wide, but also,
but short?
Yeah. What if it was like, you ever see
like a stack of coasters?
Yeah. What are the fire alarm, like the like how it's yeah. Like it just that's crazy. It's a nice size penis, dude.
Oh my god.
The women would be really like, look at all that girth, and then try to stretch their pussy over it. I think that would be really good.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
A woman just completely fucks her hips up trying to get on it. Completely ruins her life.
Do you think contortionists have fucking like crazy pussies too?
I can tell you personally, they don't.
Nah, it's boring. Like they should be able to contort their pussy. That's boring. Get rid of all of them.
I've seen porn of girls' pussies being able to like yank inward almost. If that makes any sense.
I don't want to think about these things. I'm trying not to get graped. Wrote in. He says at the and this is the last one. Then we'll get on to the
love
names.
it.
He says, at the end of one of the more recent episodes, Chris makes a transgender joke in the tune of Transformers theme song. That can't be a recent episode.
I remember that.
Is that recent? That feels like forever ago.
I think it was like within the last couple weeks or something.
Oh, maybe I just don't remember what the fuck I said. Anyway, he says, I've come to inform you of the cult classic Disguise by London's very own Skepta, where he opens the song with transvestites... more than meets the eye. Transvestites, Mandem in disguise. So he's British? Oh, I guess he's London's very own. Also to the tune of the Transformers theme song, Have a Great Day. Is that a real person? These real people?
I didn't.
I think I've heard of that individual.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it's
Mandem in disguise is crazy.
It's a very British thing, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Skepta.
Yeah, hey, how they say Mandem? It makes me really upset because they appropriated that from my culture. It's like they appropriated all the spice and everything. It makes me really upset.
That's very true.
makes me very upset. But I understand that they are just colonizers by nature. I cannot be upset by who they are. They're exhibiting their nature.
I have not heard transvestite in a while, like that actual word.
Yeah, because you know why people don't talk like fucking savages for the most part. That's why people know how to be respectful. It's fucking crazy.
Transgender.
That's like one of the things that if I hear someone get called that in the street, I'm gonna punch the person that said that. Like that's like you're trash.
It has to be like they have to be a Gen Xer. Who the fuck said like I don't even know if like younger people know that.
It has to be they have to be a Gen Xer.
Yeah, you gotta be a Gen Xer or like elder millennial or something like that. Like,
yeah.
And even that's kind of pushing it. Like I just because I remember hearing that when I was a kid.
When I was younger, I thought that was a respectful way to describe people who are trans because that was the only way I heard of it being said.
Well, Kingston,
but I'm also Hispanic and Jamaican, so that's why.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that, though, is that like that's how words work eventually.
Oh, you're real. You're right.
That was probably the proper term, and it was getting used in such a way, and then it different. It's like how retard, like that used to be a medical classification, and then
wild.
it gets well, it's not wild, it's just like it became the thing that people called it. This is the problem with the word switching, is that like it will always happen because like if something's referring to something unusual, then everybody's going to refer to that unusual thing in ways that are not flattering, and they're going to use that word, which will then inherently carry with it some malice. And then a different word will be chosen, but then that'll just take the place, and it just keeps going.
Yeah,
so I remember transvestites. That was in a Weird Al song. You know what I mean? And Weird Al's not like a fucking.
Some big
secret MAGA. Can you imagine?
I understand, but what happens is the idea of you should educate yourself. Like obviously this word has a phrase of its own. It means this thing. As time goes on, words change. People that identify themselves in different ways try to update how they, refer to themselves. And you should be like, all right, cool. I respect that. My apologies. Move on.
You're gay.
You see? Like that.
You fucking queer.
That's the last one I haven't got rid of entirely in my dictionary, in my vocabulary. I'm trying to, but it's not.
Which one? Gay?
Yeah, I haven't got rid of it entirely.
I don't give a fuck about that at all.
I got rid of it for years, and you guys brought it back to me.
I don't give a fuck.
Who's you guys? I don't say it that much.
Both of you, relatively. more so than anybody else I know.
They're not going to take
it. Really? I say it, but I don't say it.
They're not going to take that shit away from me, bro. They're not. Jalen
doesn't call things gay.
No.
Well, Paul calls things gay, but he's gay.
He does. He does a lot.
They're not gonna take it away from me because I'm like, I'm sorry. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I'm having a fake conversation because this is not gonna happen. But it's just like, I literally am not thinking about you. I don't care. Like I'm not like it's not even like when I think that's gay. I think there's a dick going in an ass. It's just not like it's.
You don't think that? You don't.
I agree. Like you're like I agree with you. I see.
Look, I won't say it around some people. If I knew they had a problem with it, obviously I would respect them, and I wouldn't say it around them.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Kind of like I know motherfuckers are saying the hard R behind our backs all the fucking time, but we come around, they ain't gonna say it around us.
I get it. It's funny.
A lot of people ain't gonna say it around us, and I appreciate that you respect me enough to be like, I think I'll cool it with that. Unless I specifically gave you the pass, like say, obviously my wife, she has not said the hard R, and it upsets me. She did say the soft A at one point, and I was like shocked. I was like, oh my god, she did it.
That information out there.
I will. I will.
Tell that to people.
I'm proud. I'm a proud husband.
Don't put that information out there.
I'm a proud husband. Well, because I was like,
I'm proud of my lady. I'm proud of my.
I didn't force her to do it, and it kind of like she repeated something I said. I don't remember what it was, and I was just like, oh my god, she said it. It was crazy.
Oh my god, I really do love you. I actually do love you. I really feel it. I feel that right here.
Like it would be a different thing if we had an argument and she started like blasting fucking ends at me. I'd be like,
that's the thing for me. It's like if I'm mad at you and you call me that, like if we're having a conversation, you're mad at me and you call me that, I'm punching you in your face. You're getting.
It's not even like it's the fact that you're trying to offend me, because like me, that shit doesn't really cut deep for me personally. It's the fact that like, wow, you're trying to really fucking hurt me. Damn, that's crazy.
Nah, for me, it's very much so you're trying to say that to me when you're mad. If you're mad at someone, when you're mad and you say things, you mean it.
That's what I mean. You're trying to hurt me.
Yeah, it's violence. And I'm going to show you violence
back. Did you see that HGTV lady?
What happened?
Did you see that at all? So there's a woman who I think she's on some house makeup show. You know what I mean? Where they build. You know, it's like, oh, we're building a new foyer.
Oh yeah.
Foyer.
Is it a foyer? I used to call it a foyer.
I call it foyer, but I'm pretty sure I don't speak English. That's not correct
I'm
English.
familiar with foyer, but like I actually don't even. I don't know, dude.
I actually don't even necessarily know what a foyer is.
I don't know. I don't know how it's spelled. I don't know anything about this, actually.
It's definitely not correct English saying foyer.
So, yeah, some HGTV lady was like, she was fixing something on a door frame or whatever. She's standing on a ladder and something messes up and she goes, oh, fart N-word.
I remember that. I saw that.
How
definitely
old is she?
saw
And
that.
she goes,
yeah.
and she goes, oh, what the fuck is that I just said? Can you
You
kill
can
that?
tell she's stunned. Yeah,
You can tell she's
like,
stunned
why'd I
by
say
it.
that. It's funny.
That's
man.
crazy.
Yes,
Never heard
and
of
then
that.
it's apparently like 2-year-old footage, but it came out recently, and she got fired for it. But it is one of those things where, like, I saw it, and
She
I saw
explains
it,
it.
and I heard the delivery of it too, and I'm like, I genuinely don't think this is a racist person, but that is a crazy thing for you to say.
She went on
Just out of fucking nowhere,
Breakfast
dude.
Club, dude, to explain herself.
Oh, right, yeah. That's
She
right.
went-
She went on to Breakfast Club.
I
That
mean,
poor
so
fucking lady.
she
That's so
had
crazy.
her. Wow, I completely missed this. I see like a bunch of people talking about it. Yeah.
Dude, the video is so funny. Like the video of her saying it is so funny because she goes, "What the fuck is that I just said?" Like you can tell it's just like a complete like possession. Damn near.
I think
So she
let's
had
look.
a she had a
fucking
PewDiePie moment.
She had a PewDiePie like
Yeah,
well,
I agree. Yeah,
no, because PewDiePie actively like called somebody you know what I mean? She just said an obscenity. Like it's an insane obscenity to say. But like I do think there's a difference between saying a bad word and calling someone it.
calling someone a bad word.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
that
But
feels
also,
distinct to me.
like I'm saying, like
I agree.
PewDiePie.
It is crazy that she said the fart is what blows me away about it. Like why fart?
It's just like on the low end of the spectrum of something rude to say versus like the final boss of it. Like she maxed it out. It's like 0 to 100.
Right.
You skipped everything in between, lady.
That's crazy.
It's so fun. Did you see the clip?
I saw it a while ago.
I haven't
Okay.
played it. Just I don't want to like interrupt the show, but
I have
It's
it
like it's
chambered.
very quick. The
I have it
clip of it
chambered.
is incredible. It's like maybe like 6 seconds,
oh okay.
but it is so fucking funny, dude. It cracks me. That video cracks me up. The thing that bothers me about it though is just like, bro, like, so, I mean, whatever. Like, she's a relatively rich white woman. She'll be fine. But like, it blows my mind that like, this bitch is getting fired for saying the N-word, but our president is still there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, if you like, I don't like this like that justice only hits just people who are just irrelevant.
Yep.
Like, it makes no difference if she has a show or not. But like, we have literally psychopathic pedophile protectors like being and by the way, it's open. By the way, it's like it's not even like an accusation. It's just we know this,
Everyone knows.
and it's just like that's fine.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I
for
don't
me.
know.
I feel like
annoying.
justice isn't being dude. And what happens is that people with weaker minds, right? Like people with weaker minds are literally being radicalized from this. And I don't think the powers that be get it either. I don't think they understand. They're like, what's making everyone hate our president? It's like, well, he's a visibly corrupt criminal in a way
They're
that
lying. They fucking know,
I don't
dude.
think every other president has
they
been,
know.
you know?
They
know.
fucking
They're-
know. It's like how
And
I was
Tucker
gonna bring up. I can't believe this. I was gonna bring this up. I don't know if did we talk about this? Did Dave Rubin going on Jubilee? Did we
Oh,
talk about this already?
God damn it, no! But that's a that's a great thumbnail. but
Yeah, I
but,
totally-
but God of War is a better thumbnail, so never mind.
It is. Yeah. I wanted to focus on God of War. It's more
Yeah, no, absolutely.
front loaded, more easy for general people. But like now that we're deep in the show, bro, like
I have to pee, but I want to hear this part. I want to talk about this. So continue. Go ahead.
you can go. You can pee right now as you're sitting there. Like the thing.
Oh,
The thing.
yeah.
I just thought it was so funny that Dave Rubin, so he goes on this Jubilee thing, gay conservative.
people like to bring out my sexuality, but it's like, yes, yes, David, people do.
He says he's against wokeism, and yet for Pride Month, he uploaded a video of himself getting fucked by many people. I don't really understand
It's a good joke.
I get it, man.
that. that mentality. But like he went on there, he got reamed by everybody, by like people who were underprepared, people who were minimally prepared, people who were overly prepared. There's a girl who's on there, not so erudite, I think, like fucking laid it out on him. And it's just like it is crazy to me how far he's gotten on being so stupid.
He's an idiot to dumber people. That's the problem.
I mean, it really shows you the type of people that watch the anti-woke shit, that they have no real morals, no real convictions, because like, let's say if they were being consistent, they wouldn't even tolerate Dave Rubin first and foremost. They wouldn't tolerate Candace Owens first and foremost. Like they wouldn't tolerate that, what's his name? Steven Crowder was like, oh, he experimented in fucking college. He was like gay before or whatever. And then they come out about the not gay Jared. He did all this gay shit, and they still fucking watch him. They don't care. As long as you just say the right thing, they don't care who these people are. So they're like, oh, Dave Rubin, you're gay and you have a surrogate gay son or whatever the hell it is. And like, we're still going to watch you because you say nice things about my president. And Dave Rubin, some people would probably speculate that he has a humiliation fetish, but I think it's more he's so much more irrelevant than he's losing so much relevance that even this is better than no one not talking about him, because no one's really talking about him anymore. Like they're all like in the respective corners, not making as much money as they used to. So this is probably a very good boost for him.
Well, he's also so stupid that it's like it's weird. Like he's dumb. He's not the dumbest person I've ever seen. Somehow, the audience is so much stupider. So it
right.
Relative. He used to be the dumbest person in the room. Now he's like, it's like how everybody gets like everybody's smarter than they otherwise would be just based on the new baseline.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But he's very stupid and he's very uninteresting.
Right.
Those are the two things about him that are just like there's nothing interesting about David.
He's clearly a headpiece because he's gay.
Yeah.
You know? Like clearly,
like I'm gay and Ben Shapiro wants to kill me and it's fine. I invited him to my wedding. I invited him to my wedding. He spat all over my face. He kicked me in the nuts and called me the F slur and ran away. And I was like, it's fine. I'm just tolerant.
What is it? He said like, oh, this is not equal or whatever it is. And he's friends with a nigga that's running that organization. It's like, David, they don't want you to exist the way you do. And you're championing them. I'm good friends with Blair White. It's like, Blair?
Yeah.
You brought her up like that was gonna checkmate someone. No, you're a fucking idiotic transphobe.
That's another one like that.
You're a dumb, idiotic gay transphobe. Like, what are you doing, bro? Shut up, Dave Rubin.
It is all just very funny.
It's insane.
It's stupid.
Because there's nobody. They were all laughing at him too on this Jubilee.
Literally,
like there was. I have never seen, because look, I've seen Jubilee videos where even though I disagree with the person going on, the performance of the people, like, this is a frustration I have with a lot of debates, where it's like people just don't bring up the things that I want them to bring up, and I just don't understand why they do that.
Sure.
Or why they don't do it. And to be fair, like, there was some of that in this, but like there was at no point where I thought clever editing could have gotten him to look better than another person. You know what I mean? Like, there was no point. This is a rare thing. Even Jordan Peterson did better than he did. And Jordan Peterson did terribly.
He didn't talk.
Jordan Peterson was like,
well, what is the nature of the question that you're asking?
Yeah.
It's just like a bunch of that crap, but it was at least like,
for his audience, shit. They appreciate that shit.
Yeah, they like that. But like, I don't know if Dave Rubin, like, Dave Rubin was just sitting there. Dave Rubin didn't know. Dave Rubin didn't know that Gaza was still being attacked.
They're not being attacked right now, I assure you. And it's like they're literally still being attacked.
Because somebody told him that. That's the problem.
Right, yeah.
Someone just, the stuff that he's saying, the stuff that he was repeating is all shit that like Marco Rubio said and other fucking dumbass talking heads. And I'm like, why are we pretending that these people aren't lying through their teeth like always?
Dave Rubin wakes up, sucks his husband's dick, and then just says stupid stuff. That's what he does. Fresh out of bed, takes a shower, sucks his husband's dick, goes immediately to fucking disenfranchise people of the same sexual preference as him.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot,
like,
dude.
He's
anti-wokeness while automatic. Like,
it's so funny.
Nothing burns.
Did you see that he said that
more than a coon. Nothing burns me more than a coon.
Yeah.
Dude. It makes me so mad seeing people do that.
Is he a gay coon? Is he a goon?
He's a gay coon. He's a coon git. But
that's crazy. I don't know, man. It's I did want to bring that up because that was a thing that happened. And Dave Rubin is a bit of a character on this show.
So fucking moron. Like, it's just like there are better ways to get publicity than doing that shit, bro. Like, it's like just go hang out with Nick Fuentes or something. That would have been a better like a way of getting talked about or something. But yeah, maybe to that point, and I do need to realize that maybe he is huffing his farts a little bit, and he thought that he was gonna slay a little bit. Maybe he thought that he was gonna get in a few clips and know that I can take this back to my fucking gay show. Yeah, it just didn't. Wow,
did not turn out that way.
Wow,
man. There was not a single thing there where even the fact checkers who are normally kind of like iffy were like. No, this like usually they'll just like they'll take a claim and then they'll provide background on the claim, right? They'll just have like a straight up like, all right, this is what he's referring to,
right?
And the facts of it. There were a couple in this Dave Rubin where it just said where he'll be like, where Dave Rubin's like, well, this is happening, and then the thing will pop up is like, this is not happening. And I've actually never seen that on Jubilee before. I don't pay that deep attention to it. I also don't watch a lot of these.
Yeah.
But that was distinct to me where I was just like, oh my God, that's so funny. The fact check is even going like, it's not even providing background on what he's saying. It's just like straight up like, this did not happen.
Let's put it this way.
I think he said something like that, like Iran is like losing oil, like they're not selling oil or whatever. They're selling zero oil. And there was like a thing that was like, this is not true.
It's like, why would you like? Who told you that? That's the thing. It's like
I know. It's like, where's he get? I don't know. He's getting his information from like a ChatGPT bot that's like not even fucking connected to the internet. It's like I don't even understand. Whatever.
Yeah. It's some fucking homeless guy just telling him shit, and like he's like, you know what? I want to be analog. I'm gonna use fucking ChatGPT but analog. He just pays some piece of shit and just puts him behind a computer screen or something. He's just he's in an empty, hollow computer.
His name's Chet Gregory Peter Taylor, and that's the guy he goes to. That's the guy he goes to. He's like, this is ChatGPT. It's like, no, it's just a guy, brother.
It's a fucking guy. Oh, well, my bad. I can't help it that I'm dumb and gay.
I can't help it. My informant's telling me all sorts of things. Isn't that right? And he's like, he turns over to his informant. He's like sharpening a fucking butter knife on the sidewalk.
Insane. It makes me so upset, dude. I just
wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
Disheartened towards those fucking people, man. Because it's like that is what I call evil. That is evil. These niggas that actively are doing shit like that when they know that they're hurting other people. They know it. Like, I understand you could like, okay, I'm gonna rob this house, but it still is. I don't condone it. But it's like, I'm going to rob this house and I'm going to try to get the money from this house and then leave immediately. I don't want to hurt anybody. But if I don't do this, I can't see another way of feeding my child.
Black people
that is a bad decision. That's a bad decision, right?
You see, this Negro is advocating for stealing. He's black.
I mean, look at the crime statistics who do it a lot. And it's often, look at the drug addicts that do it. They often don't look like me.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, Negro.
I don't know anything about that.
But Rams in South America.
It's like,
wouldn't put it back. Like, seriously.
No way he knows where Iran is.
No, absolutely.
I ran to my husband's penis, like shit like that.
All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna read the names now from our $25 and up patrons over at patreon.com/SnarkTank. Remember, you can go over there and you can get your name right at the end of the show, as I will now do.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I was thinking about my husband's penis.
Okay, Dave Rubin.
Don't worry, Dave Rubin. I'll be right back, Dave Rubin. Okay, David Rubin. one calls the other one David Rubin, so they know.
Yeah, that's the distinction.
We should all go as Dave
Gay
Rubin for
Dave
Halloween
and Gayer Dave.
Yeah, I'll make Lily dress up as Dave Rubin's husband, and Lily will be David Rubin, and I'll be Dave Rubin.
So crazy. That's such a crazy thing. All right.
Fucking
Yeah,
David.
we're gonna read the $25 and up names now. Calm me
He's
down.
been to my house. We've had delicious Italian food. And then he also immediately voted for things that would make your life harder. He literally voted for things he believes. He ate your food. He ate your food. That's even more insidious, actually. He sat down in your house. He spent time in your home. He ate your food. And he's like, awesome. I'm going to vote for that homo not to be able to adopt children.
He came to your house.
He
He came to your house. He enjoyed your company. He ate your food. He came in your sink, and this is what he thinks of you. This is what he thinks of you. Insane.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I just needed to rub one out real quick. being in this gay household really got the juices flowing, and I just needed to get it out. Sorry.
I saw a picture.
I know I was gone for an exorbitantly long time. It takes me a long time to finish. I know I left exactly 12 seconds ago.
But I didn't have pictures of Abby here. Sorry, it takes me a little bit longer.
It takes me a little bit longer. I'm sorry. I've been drinking pineapple juice for 16 years.
Pineapple juice
Years.
For 16 years. God damn.
He's chugging pineapple juice.
Magnesium, zinc. You know, get it all lecithin or whatever the fuck. All the things that they say. All the things that say work.
That toilet is fucking sopping.
Oh my God.
All right. Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Delicious. Abby's peerless. She's so delicious.
Abby. Oh my God, Abigail.
She's so delicious. I don't think so. I don't see it. I don't see it, Ben.
I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't think of anybody other than my wonderful husband, Dave Rubin.
Maybe
the idea that he would have to
even
weigh in.
You weigh in at all.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't know what you
Have
see
you
in
seen
Abby.
my husband? He's pretty swell.
Have you seen my gay husband?
Where's the cock? Let's it's just literally just gay jokes. It's all. All right. I'm a better drunk driver than my dad. Going Ian Watkins on a plane for Aaliyah like Dave on them chipmunks.
Ooh.
Isaiah McLovin. Nurgle's chosen chud. Young grain of sand. Green Goblin, Kraken Mysterio. Canon cursed image. Did you see the Green Goblin's playable in Tokon?
Oh,
he
yeah.
looks crazy.
I thought that was cool, actually. I thought
fucking creepy.
He's moving. He's hunched over.
that was actually cool. I feel like Green Goblin's like never playable in anything.
Yeah.
So like the fact that he's in that is dope.
The fact he tells Spider-Man get over it made me happy. I was like, I like that. I really like
Bro,
that.
I first thought he was going to be on the glider the whole time. Because like when they're first showing him, he's just whooping ass on the glider. And I was like, yo, is he just going to be hovering the whole time? But then he jumps off it. I was like, okay.
You weren't ready. You were like, oh my God.
I was like, it seems unfair, but I was like, all right.
Does seem incredibly unfair. Brought a fucking levitation device to a fighting game.
Right.
How's a monkey gonna borrow a senzu bean? Monkey, is he gonna give it back? Circumcision lawyer Chris, Your Honor,
Nice.
He's ostensibly innocent. He's seemingly innocent. It's the great unwashed Spud Chud the soap dropper accidentally spiking the soap in the shower with so much force that it shatters the tile beneath. The Efsler, the prophecy foretold of. The dumb slut hates these Patreon changes. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Whatever.
pretty gay.
Hello, David Rubin. Hello, David Rubin.
Hello, David Rubin. Yeah, are you gay?
Me, I
Why,
see.
Why, yes, I'm actually quite gay. I voted anti-gay in every election I've ever voted in. Gay Obama be like, gotta have them ribs. And penis, too.
Nice.
Nice.
Cold Brew King, Alpha V, Bernie, the Beyblade of Destruction Sanders. Sween hates the South because there are too many black, and then it ends.
That's
Longtime
crazy.
jerker, first-time buster. WWE AI commentary channels unable to pronounce WWE. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, I busted laughing at that, dude.
Shit's really
What
fucking
happened?
Did you see that, Derek?
No.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they can't pronounce WWE, the fucking AI channels. They can't pronounce the thing.
Oh, that's funny.
Just like one time I was watching, it was like, Kamehameha. And I was like, what the fuck did this just say?
That's when
Dude, listen to this. This is awesome.
Can you afford it? Maybe. But do you feel like you have to be there? That's the question. And for a lot of people, the answer this year seems to be not quite. The show will happen. The stadium will likely fill up one way or another. What?
Yo! Yo!
He's lost. What was that sound at the end?
What?
Chris, send me that. Chris, send me that.
It goes on for dude. I saved this. I pulled that off on rip, but like, look at this,
Dude. That's like
I'll send
gawking
I'll send
a cock, dude. Whoa!
Chris, you got to send me that. You have to. If I show that to Lily, she'll have a heart attack.
It's like the two Dave Rubens like fucking going at each other.
That's how Dave Rubin sounds every night.
The other one's gawking, the other one's surprised at how good it is. Wow,
David.
And that's just eating ass right there. That's just eating ass.
It just goes
wow,
crazy.
David Rubin. You're sucking my dick real well, David Rubin. I know David Rubin.
Yo, when I saw that video, I laughed so fucking. That might be the hardest laugh I've had.
That's awesome.
Because it actually sounds like it's panicking.
Totally.
After a while, it sounds like whoa. I'm like, yo.
And then complete crash out at the end.
Dude, I love it. It's one of the best videos.
Dave Rubin, you're really slurping my shit, Dave Rubin. I know, Dave Rubin.
I know. Thank you so much, Dave Rubin.
I'm really sucking your
Dave
shit
Rubin.
right now, Dave Rubin.
I know, I'm gay too.
Oh God, Dave Rubin,
you're
blowing my brains out almost, Dave Rubin. I know, Dave Rubin. I'm giving you good dick right now, Dave Rubin. I know, Dave Rubin.
The tank formerly known as Snark.
Well, I came, Dave Rubin.
I know, Dave Rubin. It's in my mouth, Dave Rubin. Oh, geez, Dave Rubin. You're really sucking my shit right now, Dave Rubin. I know, Dave Rubin.
You've been having a lot of pineapple, haven't you, Dave Rubin?
I've been having zig, Dave Rubin. Thanks, Dave Rubin. Out here really slobbing the fuck out of his boy.
Oh, that's so fucking stupid.
Holy shit, Dave Rubin.
My God.
That they use their first names.
The entire fucking name.
Oh, God. They're so afraid that one of them is going to just not be them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. I know Dave Rubin.
I'm quite frightened, Dave Rubin. Why would you be so scared, Dave Rubin?
This is so stupid. It's me, that Malik guy. Nothing on my chin, his coombs, they will congeal. I'm so tired. Oh, God, that really made me so exhausted.
Me too.
Beat on, clap, clap, beat off, fap. Nice. The only remaining Starship Cannonball fan on this barren earth. I'll suck your dick. I'll eat your shit. Osama bin Laden versus Adolf Hitler. Who
Adolf
would
Hitler
win?
I hate how hard that goes. Oh my goodness.
Adolf Hitler's pretty good.
Fitler.
I got to be real. Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh, that's a crossover. That's a crazy crossover.
You shouldn't say that one though. That maybe not that particular combination.
What do you mean?
But like, nothing. Forget it. I'm just you know.
I don't know anything about Fiddler on the Roof. It's like a musical, right?
It's very Jewish.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Hitler. Yeah. You don't know about?
Oh, is it? That's the.
You know it.
If I were a rich man.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I knew that from Gwen Stefani. That's it.
Oh, interesting. Like recently or something?
Yeah. No, not recently. She had that song from forever ago.
Yes.
Right? Is that Gwen Stefani or
Rich girl? Yeah. If I was a rich girl, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Anyway,
bitch is weird now. Have you seen
Crazy.
her?
Them complaining about not being rich. I mean, let's keep it going.
She's all weird now.
Yeah, she got consumed. She
was hanging out with that
man.
fucking Luke Bryan guy from
she
that
got caught
show.
in the dick sand, man.
From one of those reality. It's not American Idol, or maybe it's American Idol. I'm not sure.
It's the voice.
Oh, the voice. Okay. So yeah, they like got together, and then he's all stupid and retarded and Christian or something, and then she turned all weird.
She got caught in his dick sand, man.
Dude, that guy released a song recently on TikTok, and he's getting cooked by everyone because he's just listing stuff off, like something fishing, coffee, woodchuck, fine tree, climb tree, and it's like, what the fuck is this? It's like,
climb tree is crazy. That's AI for sure, dude. Like, what the fuck? What is that again?
I think his name's Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan,
I think, yeah. So.
Yeah.
And that shit went like fucking super viral. And I was like, this sucks so hard. Like, because I've been curating just like terrible artists. And it's just funny that like he's like a respected country artist, I guess. And it's funny that he seeped into my algorithm. Like, that's hilarious.
I mean, he was really a country artist, and that means about as much as being a respectable fucking chronic masturbator, you know? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
That's crazy. Dude,
that was way meaner than it should have been.
I'm loving some of these shitty fucking Instagram people I'm following. There's this guy that he's like, he dances everywhere, like doing this dumb like two-step, and he's like, I'm just a guy from Missouri, and I'm like in some misery. Met a girl from Tennessee. She's the only 10 I see. And he just dances in random places and looks like the dumbest asshole ever. And he's all over my algorithm. And I'm so happy with how this shit's being curated versus like I step on a Twitter and immediately it's everyone crying about everything. It's
Did you see
yeah.
Did you see did you see the quartering do that So this is a while ago, to be fair. Like, this is like maybe like a couple weeks ago. Mick showed me this of the quartering doing an ad read.
No, I didn't see
on his show, and it was like he turns. So I'm pretty sure like there's like a whole conspiracy theory about like how like they don't think he knows what his ad reads are before he reads them on screen. He just accepts them and reads them.
Yeah.
So he turns to his thing, and it's like, "You love Israel."
What?
And the ad read is for like, I think it's for Good Money Israel or something. Like some, I'm not even joking. I'm not even kidding. Like the whole thing is like, put your money where your mouth is and where Israel is or something like that. Like it's ridiculous. But like, you could tell he's just like, oh fuck.
That is
shit.
Insane.
That's insane.
It's very funny. Like you should definitely like, I'll send it to you after. I'll try to find the clip of it and I'll send it to you because it is.
Imagine your team not looking out for you that badly. Imagine your team like being that incapable of being.
They hate
like,
him.
maybe,
I imagine.
Like, ain't that your nigga? Ain't that the reason why y'all eating? Like, you gonna do him filthy like that?
So there's a theory specifically like that he's lost so much cash that like he's lost the right. Like he's only streaming now because he's contractually obligated, and now like I think they're just like, you got to read the ads. Sorry.
Right.
Like you have a contract you have to fulfill. Because otherwise, like, why would you still be around, really? Like, just sit on the money that you made at that point. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah, I saw that he was doing stealing everyone's shorts.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like super popular viral shorts. He goes, that's crazy. Check this out. And it's literally that. That's as transformative as it is. He puts like, so he sits down in his chair probably for like 10 minutes creating probably a dozen intros to, he doesn't even know what the fuck is being put on, what they're being put on. So he's just like, man, I can't believe that happened. Check this out.
Imagine being that like bankrupt as a person. Like imagine being like that, like genuinely like empty. Dude, like legitimately there's nothing in you.
It's lazier than Jason Derulo. I don't know if you remember what he was doing.
I remember that him being like, wow, that's crazy.
Like 3 different videos cycled over, like at least he was putting his likeness over the video as if he was reacting, but it was just the same thing over and over. Him shirtless on a treadmill, him eating some food, him laughing. That shit was.
Did you see Jack's Films fucking talk about that shit?
Yeah, that's how I saw Jack's video. I found out about it.
Could not stop fucking.
That's how
laughing.
I found out about
this
it. Right? Yeah.
Crazy.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, Jack's Films exposing Jason Derulo's fucking shorts or TikToks, where he just put stock video over like if there were fake reactions. That shit was so funny. It was the same like 3 or 4 videos on every fucking video. I was like, dude, wouldn't your regular audience find this out like immediately? Like, oh, it's him on the treadmill again.
They don't have regular audiences. They have people who click.
Yeah, I guess that's
exactly.
A good point.
Or people that just see it and scroll.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right.
Lily stealing all of Sween's jellyfish sting piss. The sad, lonely spider. LeFou, father of the manosphere. Reverse Moses summoning a long slice of water in the desert to keep someone else's people in.
That's crazy.
Nice.
A slice of water.
A slice of water.
It's an awesome term. Pam Bondi's sentient tumor. Larry the cucumber. Delta Gamma. Literally fed this toddler last week. Why is it still crying? The clam now chowdered. Blue sang Healy. Accidentally sent my boss a voice note of me railing my fleshlight while moaning his name. That's
That's fucking crazy.
By mistake.
Crazy. Sure.
By mistake.
Sorry, I sent you this by accident.
All right. So, what do you think?
Oldest trick in the book. Yeah, yeah. What do you think now that you've seen it? This year only, we read the names at the $5 tier. I am going to kill the president with a mortar. John, chainsaw, chud, chainsaw, chud, wringing out the used condoms into the homie's toothbrush. I'm joking, of course.
Stating that is crazy.
I'm joking, of course, is a very funny way to end that.
Stating it like I was a joke. I didn't mean it.
Siege, casting the first stone and encouraging others to do the same.
Come on, join me, everyone. Throw things at join me.
Yeah.
Let he who is, immersed in sin.
Yeah. Let he who's draped in sin join me.
He who is draped. Let he who is draped in sin cast every stone. Berserker Broly's bang bus sized Venus. The Sloker 2, Why So Derpy. Seesaw smashing 2 continents together. Ass hair so thick it filters my shit until it runs clear. It's insane. Chugging soda until I'm immune to kidney punches. That's a choice.
Good luck.
I don't know if it works that way necessarily, but I think,
that's a build for sure. That's a build.
That's a choice. You're respecking, and I value that. Wapthany Dag Tano here. Oryx's giant cock. Do you know he is trans?
Who?
Yes, literally, actually, canonically.
Who, Oryx? Yeah.
I mean, technically, they're all.
Who are you saying?
Because they become. This is a Destiny lore creature.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a god that chooses to be. Yeah, because he's Orosh, right?
Orosh at first, yes.
And then he becomes Oryx.
Oh, we got wokeness in Destiny.
It's the coolest fucking wokeness ever, dude.
Oh,
that's crazy.
hell
so cool.
nah.
That is the biggest sad point for me for Destiny ending. It's just like it's such a good. That's such a good universe, man.
What makes me really upset is that I was looking at the Destiny story. I have it open right now, like a whole thing of talking about the whole Destiny story. That universe's story is amazing. Like no one gives me otherwise. That universe is fucking badass, but unfortunately, it was just
all
like
wokeness to me, man.
So horribly mishandled. So
they
tremendously
just like shoehorn so much wokeness in it. It's so mishandled.
I agree.
Yeah.
Too many women.
You're really trying to sell this. They put so much wokeness in it, right?
I think too many fucking colored people in that fucking universe.
Right. I mean, come on, really? Come on.
I'm sorry. People of color.
You're going to jail now.
Colors.
You're going to woke jail.
Oh, guess I can't say anything anymore. Guess I can't just speak my mind.
I was looking at it again
Patreon.
and freaking it was talking about what's his name, freaking Fellwinter, and I was like, oh my god, Fellwinter and Siva, that shit's so badass.
Yeah,
I'm not getting into this.
Come on.
Woke Winter's nuts.
Come on. I feel like I can make big bucks. I don't have to know anything about anything and just to be like, this shit sucks. This is all woke.
Yeah, Derek, you don't. They don't have souls.
People who have played it, people who have played through Destiny 2 and all this shit, they loved it, and then I convinced them that it's woke and they never play again. I bet I can make that happen.
I hate Wokestany.
Wokestany, exactly, Wokestany.
Domination. Exemplar of the white monster enthusiasts, the Snark Tank's resident VTuber, conservative guy who thinks Roots is too woke, round-eyed Asian.
I gotta piss.
Comes, go do that.
Yeah,
like he turns his camera off as if he pulls his pants down now, like right at his
his dick is dripping and he's just like, he doesn't want to get it on.
It's like those
shorts.
It's like those kids at school, like when we were really little, that would go to the urinal.
Pull their pants all the way down.
Why are you still here?
He's still there. Yeah, that's great.
Whatever. How can you tell if Lily is actually Hispanic and isn't just wearing a wig? Sween's wedding must also have a plethora of gay Beatles having sex and doing backup. It ran out. I'm sorry. But yeah, gay
sure.
Beatles. I know. We know how much he loves gay Beatles.
Yeah, we can put him in there.
Round Night Asian comes in syringes to put it back in.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Vegeta forcing Yamcha to give him Eskimo kisses. How can... Oh, I read that already. Harry Potter and the Bottle of Water.
Oh, man, I completely forgot to make Huey jokes with the cube.
Oh, yeah. Oi, Huey. I mean, it's obvious. It's like,
yeah, it's obvious.
Oi, Huey, you a fucking cube, mate.
I wanted to play around with that. I totally forgot, damn.
So, yeah, I totally forgot too.
Yeah, whatever.
Bald, blue-eyed German man waiting for the Expedition 33 movie with Sween as Lune, and then it cuts off. I know that it's flying around the screen is the rest of it, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Patreon. Backrooms is getting great reviews. The people saying it sucks are whiny teenagers. Well, I mean, we saw this. I don't remember what we said about Backrooms on the last episode. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it.
But they were talking about like the Backrooms. Like I saw some comment that was like the Backrooms hate came out of nowhere, and I was like, did we hate? I don't, because I don't hate it. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
You saw a
anything
comment
about
that?
Yeah, on our last episode. But I don't.
They can't be referring to us.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't.
I think maybe they're speaking in
skeptical.
Oh, was he?
Or something maybe, but like I don't know. I don't relate to that feeling because I just don't know what the movie is.
I don't know anything about it. Like I genuinely don't even know. Is it like I think it's something about like I remember seeing a question about so is it like a creator related, like somebody that a YouTuber or something? I don't, or am I completely mixing up with something else? I thought like some movies came out recently that were more like something that what's his name Markiplier did.
Oh, Iron Lung,
and then I thought there was something. I might be mixing some shit up, but I thought I heard that there were some movies that came out that were akin to that. And it was kind of like independent, but I might just be completely wrong. I don't know anything about. I haven't seen anything to be. It's just me. I'm completely lost in like pop culture shit right now. I don't really know what's been happening. So
yeah, me either.
Back doors with plural.
Back rooms.
Oh, sorry. So back rooms, and then there was something else that came out recently that a lot of people were talking about.
Obsession.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one I'm more curious about.
Is that the one that has some people? I swear, I feel like
I'm sure it's with all of them.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up so I can at least not sound as retarded.
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Gay Buckle Bunny, Snark Tank's honorary leftist, Chris Gay Gun under Gay Stan's big juicy breast. So Siege lays hands on the sick and kills them. Swing set for GTA glitch. Would Popeye win against a lore accurate Superman?
No.
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 Thank you for writing it. Asking Pam Bondi if she's seen the Dow after her cancer diagnosis. Emilio, the chosen one, this way up V, sticking my dick in the suckerfish pool at SeaWorld. Jonathan, who fell asleep. I'm Dave Rubin, and my surrounded claim is I'm gay and that's bad.
Good old David Rubin.
Good stuff.
Poor estrogen in Sween's water supply.
You're not ready for that.
Canola Joe, the man who drank 1,000 cums. Gay actor Rosebud Delicious gulping Sween's ass sweat. Sorry, I can't. I had a burrito. Venezuela watching a Heath taco from Japanese Bell. Gids, when is Derek's butthole cam coming? Robert Downey Gooner, The Rock, but with a sopping wet iron grip pussy. Insane.
Ooh,
Siege gay father, the slut Hipposage. Whatever. It's Joseph backwards. It doesn't work as well. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck you. A lying cunt who protected pedophiles to gets throat cancer. Did Kojima write this? It's not clever at all. Benjamin Netanyahu has a hive worm. It's the reason he loves war. I mean, it sounds believable.
Yeah.
He's just old from that era. They're so war hungry that period of time. It's crazy.
It is nuts. The queen of systematic. I woke up and saw my beautiful wife. Wait, I don't have a wife. She turned into a puddle. Spum Befudders. Lily turning into a puddle of reeking, foamy piss on the night of Sween's wedding. freaking foamy piss is crazy. 7 feet tall, 500-pound Crash Bandicoot, the big whoa. Spurs FC, we're finals bound, baby.
Hey, oh shit!
Gooner Supreme.
Game 1's today.
It is?
Yeah.
Dude, man, I'm a little I'm upset to admit that I'm a little nervous.
I mean, right now, odds-on favorite are Spurs, obviously because of Wemby. But bro, I mean, hey, they always have the NBA Cup now in the middle of the season, and the Knicks won it actually against the Spurs, which is interesting. So they've already beaten them. They know how to beat them. They're way more healthier right now, which is very fucking important. I think
Gooner Supreme.
The Knicks have a good fucking chance, but if Wemby shows up, obviously you become superhuman, then, maybe they'll win it in like 6 games.
So see,
I think the Knicks winning the way we did gives us so much like steam, because that first game was like a deciding factor. And if we could pull another one of those, we just win. There's just no way they're beating us again, because that broke the will of the fucking
We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm excited.
Siege sets up his own table in the temple. Goon Devil, the man without cum. Loading up. Booty Wonderland, Earth, Wind, and Dick. I find bromance when I started dancing Booty Wonderland and dance Booty Wonderland. Batty Man became a Batty Man. Round the Twist, Season 3, Episode 3, Whirling Derfish. I don't know.
What the fuck's
Smitchy
that?
enjoying his panini. That's that show that they were telling us was real that had like a ridiculous premise that I've never seen.
Right.
Yeah. Smitchy enjoying his panini. His panini, I'm sorry. Mr. Jimmy Jam, Wally's arch nemesis Floro.
That's crazy.
Stupid. Oolong Goonicide, purposely running over butterflies when mowing, organizing my gun cabinet by mouthfeel. I remember that name. I remember you. Welcome back. Makar, guy so gay he sucked dick in the womb. Star Coffee, casting Chris as height-accurate Knick-Knack in 007. That's crazy. Who's Knick-Knack? Let me look this up. He's going to be fucking...
Prepare to be disrespected. You know you're going to be disrespected. You know that.
Stupid.
You know you're already being disrespected, so just prepare for that,
Henchman, Knick-Knack.
Knick-Knack, 007.
700, my favorite series.
Oh, I thought it was this nigga. That's I knew it was gonna be this guy because he's from that He's from that island show. What is it just called? The Island? I can't remember.
I don't know, dude.
Boss, the plane. They fucking had a reference to it in. When you think about like when people say, "Oh, cartoons are for kids" and stuff, and
Gilligan's Island.
No, it's like a rich island. I can't fuck.
It's Isle of Niggas. I've seen it. I've seen this.
Hold on, boss. I just typed Fantasy Island. Boss. I just put in boss de plane, de plane, and there's like references to it. It's a very old thing. It's the same guy. It's the Knick-Knack, I guess, and this guy's the same fucking person apparently.
I was watching something recently about Fantasy Island where like it was like a basis for something, for some big pop culture thing, but it was like such an old reference that no one would have thought, oh, what the fuck? Whatever. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. I was just saying, I was watching Doug, Doug the show of Nickelodeon. There's a Fantasy Island reference in it. As a kid, obviously, I had no idea what the fuck that was. And I got older, I'm like, that's crazy. I was like, that's
the plane. Dude, the plane is like one of the most famous. Like, that's in so many things.
Yeah, Roger.
Boss,
Roger was
plane,
that guy.
The plane.
He's like, boss, the plane is fucking little Roger. It's like, this ain't for fucking kids, man. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck was that?
I think young teens could know about that, because that's me. For me, I know about that only because of an old person in their houses, and I guess they assume that there's some sort of family unity, but that shit ain't real. We put old people in homes nowadays, brother.
Hell yeah, slam dunk.
What you mean?
Slam dunk, dude. I'm doing 360 fucking.
All my granddad did was tell me. All my granddad did was tell me how to teach me how to read a bike. Teach me about racial equality and fucking treat people correctly.
What'd you say? Did you say?
My grandpa taught me how to. Teach me how to read a bike.
You said it twice. You said it again.
I guess ride a bike. All that nigga taught me how to do was ride a bike
and
teach me about racial equality.
Read a bike. That's why
I can touch it and know.
Whoa, sweet. He never taught you purposely. Didn't teach you how to ride a bike. He's like,
that's crazy.
You fucking asshole.
My grandpa was really cool, man. I'm so sad that people have a lot of people have shitty grandparents. My grandpa was really awesome.
Yeah, usually grandparents are usually kind of cool. Sometimes,
I feel like modern grandparents are not cool.
I guess I wouldn't know. I just think when you just think of like the image of like how a lot of people's grandmothers and grandfathers are, especially the grandmothers, are usually very sweet. Usually.
Yeah, I loved my grandparents.
Yeah.
I did too once upon a time.
Drew Goldstein be like Nintendo Switch 2, more like Nintendo Switch. Need I go on?
Heyo.
I don't know if I get it.
I don't. I just pretended like I did.
Huey, look, Homelander turned me. Huey, look, Homelander turned me into a cube. Huey,
I'm
Huey, cube butcher.
So they turned him into he's a cube now.
He's the cube.
I'm not gonna lie. If I heard him, I would tolerate it way more just because of how
it was Carl Urban. If it was Carl Urban doing Butcher's voice exactly, I would have been a lot more ecstatic about it.
I really would have tolerated it way more because it's just like
Oi, Frey.
Now it's Oi, Frey. Who's this little cunt over here?
Who's this cunt?
Do not call me a cunt. Oh, shut up, bitch.
Bookie de Beppo.
You want to go back in the Bookie de Beppo and get a little slice?
Stupid dumb bitch. Their connections failing even in person. Craig the Canadian, the pun is always intended dumbass.
Afterlife.
It's your boy, Shawnee D, Rape Pete Parsons. It's crazy. At Grok, is this true? Big Sweenard toucher. To the guy who cut me off, hope a flying roach gets stuck in your car when you're in the and it cuts off. Sorry.
That's
you
nice.
guys got to be more brief with your names. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's literally Patreon. Goatee guy. Just 100%ed Red Dead 1. Moving on to Dragon Age Inquisition.
God damn, 100%ed?
That's insane. There's no way that's true, by the way. Reverse Adam. Do you have a job? Like, what do you do?
Yeah. Unless you mean you 100% beat the story, but because otherwise, bro, you 100%ed that? Okay.
Reverse Adam being forced by polar bear to drink from the vegetable juice of something. It cuts off. In 6th grade, I got in trouble for laughing at footage in the Challenger explosion. Drip MH, Lord of Colin Doubling Down. Dave Rubin got gang raped on Jubilee. Lamau. Dick so dirty, they call me Richard Nixon. Worst game of the year guy. Just finished Custard Revenge. Moving on to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. BioWare, give me Jade Empire Remastered or a new game. Mogged, you think you're gonna get Jade Empire? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Mogged Uncle Ben. He mocked my uncle. My mom loves guys common anal sex. That's why I am like I am, because I am like her. Gay Eartha Kitt be like I want to be evil. Goon Devil and his estranged teacher Dick. Chris going to the theaters to watch Street Fighter and loudly masturbating whenever I assume Cammy is the next.
Probably.
It cuts off.
Yeah,
brilliantly.
Yeah, Chris knows himself. He knows who he is.
Dude, Cammy, are you? I still crank it to Cammy. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Wage Slave 583, Fly Girl fighting her arch nemesis Red Fairy on the streets of Old York. Papini Brothers hoping that Hideo Kojima gets the voice in the last episode of Smiling Friends. Donk Donkerson, Dixon Butts, Gay Thoughts or Son Daughter PP. Chris, the kind of guy to drink water and think he needs it. F slur. The ridges on coins were started so people couldn't clip the edges to keep some of the, and it cuts off. 007 is peak. More games should let you throw guns. Yeah, that's a fun.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
true. That is not
awesome
a mechanic. That's a very rare mechanic, actually.
It's in some things. I know in Indiana Jones you can do that also. You can like turn the gun, like when you run out of ammo, you can turn it over and use it as a melee weapon and throw it. It's really cool. Like, I don't know why this is a thing that's only happening now, but it's mega satisfying in 007. Just you run out of ammo and just like pelt the guy in the head.
I mean, it
It's
makes
so
sense.
Like, it does make sense. Sweeney landed on the bed with Derek looking up at him. The mean lesbian in Michigan. Oh, the meanest lesbian in Michigan. BlackHonDads.com. John Strickland. And final stretch. If Macho Man can riff like that with a coffee creamer, then you don't need AI for your.
But I agree.
I agree with the sentiment.
It's a great promo.
The First Church of Keith David presents JoJo versus Lily, Battle of the Beards. Help, I shot my wife. I miss my wife. Pre-Roz, Pam Gandhi. Napster of Puppets, Dink without money. My penis has the same power as the Wabbajack. Dick so floppy they call it SGA. There's a Quantum Leap
That's a
episode
good
where he
one.
takes over the body of Lee Harvey Oswald. Is that true?
Wait, what? There's a what?
There's a Quantum Leap episode where he takes over the body of Lee Harvey Oswald.
No, fuck. Shut the fuck up. That's awesome as fuck, though.
Monkey Monks, Monkey Monastery. Don't call it a comeback. I never stop coming. Young Sweeney being taken on a South African safari trip. King Dad to hunt endangered something. Dig up a Jewish grave and finding a toucan skull.
That's cool.
Wait, I don't know if I get it.
Because of the nose, Chris. Because of the nose. That's so poor taste, man. Holy shit.
It's pretty good.
That is crazy. That's like the Jordan joke. Oh my God, we didn't talk about it. Derek, did you hear the joke? Did you hear the joke before he left?
What, I don't know.
Jordan said...
Wait, time out. So we were going through jokes, right? And Jordan said, Indian George Floyd, I can't bathe.
Oh my God.
That is probably one of the funniest jokes I've heard in my life. That is probably
it's
one
funny only because it's so out of pocket.
It's so out of pocket.
And
yeah,
it's just like
it's disgusting.
Unfortunately, there is a level of cleverness to it.
Yeah.
I was telling him this at that party. I was just like, what a useless
talent.
This is so clever. You're wasted.
Yeah.
You're wasted.
Can't take that anymore.
Jordan is funny. It's just unfortunate that he
I can't bathe as Indian George Floyd. I can't bathe. It's pretty funny.
So fucking evil.
Jordan is funny. He's
useless.
Did you see that
That's the only problem.
Did you see that mural that there's a guy skating kind of like in slow motion, and it's like following around. It's like a sick thing, and then he's like passes by a mural. You only see it for like 2 seconds, but it's George Floyd. I can't breathe, and he doesn't have a nose. And like somebody painted that on the wall.
Did somebody paint a proper mural, but then they like painted over the nose?
Probably. Is
that what it is?
And somebody might have did an addendum and then that. That shit
I don't think hilarious. I don't think any human being that could think that's a good picture would also be able to paint. Like I don't think
as a $25 shareholder of the show, I feel like I should have more say in how this goes. Reverse Jesus had a virgin feather. Reverse Jesus had a virgin father emerging from a puddle of jizz in a fine palace.
That's badass.
360 pounds and jumping in the elevator to scare strangers. Putting my dry jizz in your vents.
Dry jizz. That's crazy.
Shim pool. The brainworm piloting the idiot flesh mech. France has been getting too many W's. Let's nuke them. Taking Sween behind an Arby's and in a sack and hitting him with hammers and other various objects. Aetherian has the pass because he took Colossus' hard ass. Pergerian Hunter officially has a daughter. Al Bundy at the hospital for circular incision. I read that as AI Bundy at first. As I stay prying, his butt cheeks apart. Is that as I lay dying? That's not bad. Nafram, and rounding out our list as always, you know who it is, the king of haphazard.
Yay.
Wow.
I can't come and take it anymore. Get penis out of me. I can't suck more cock.
Yeah. What about?
All right, that's it. I'm leaving.
All right, blessed morrow.
What about Rubin Park? What about like we have a Dave Rubin Linkin Park cover band?
What is it called? Rubin Park?
Yeah, it's called Rubin Park, and then instead of in the end, it's I'm gay.
Crawling in my skin, Dave Rubin.
These wolves
crawling in my husband.
Crawling in my gay husband. I love this big ass penis.
My gay husband has the same name as me. His name is David Rubin.
I'm ending my recording.